It's the Bob and Tom Show.
B14. Once again, that is B14.
Damn it, it's the same old thing. Holy Geritol, Gertie. I am so sick of friggin' bingo. I wish there were some other games for senior citizens.
Me too, Ernie. Why can't old people have some fun and exciting games to play?
Hold on, folks. Now there is a new game designed just for elderly people. Frig of All Toys brings you a new spin on a classic game. It's Senior Citizens Twister. Yeah, with Senior Citizens Twister, you and your friends will enjoy hours of fun as you spin and then find out which body part you put on the brightly colored circle.
Oh, boy. Let's see. Okay, I got to keep my left foot on blue and put my dentures on red. Okay, there we go. Okay, your turn, Gertie. Give her a spin.
Oh my, that's impossible. I have to put one leg of my walker on orange and one on green.
You can do it. Come on.
I can do this if I stretch just a little further. Whoops. Oh, dear. I just pulled the hose out of my oxygen tank.
Senior Citizens Twister. You'll laugh. You'll cry. You'll writhe in pain.
It says here, my left foot on green and my right foot on blue. Oh boy, I'll try it. I don't know if I can get my legs that far apart. Oh, damn it. Oh, I broke a hip.
It's Senior Citizens Twister.
Look, I did it. I win.
That's no fair. You have a plastic knee joint.
Eat my panties, you pathetic loser.
Senior Citizens Twister. Look for it wherever fun senior citizen party games are sold.
Hey, is my leg supposed to bend like this?
Oh, my God, the bone is sticking out. Oh, no, he himself.
Because he busted his leg. He always himself.
Senior Citizens Twister. Get yours today.
What'd you say?
I said get yours today.
What? Get Doris Day?
Yeah, that's right. Doris Day. That's exactly what I meant. Doris Day.
Hey! Welcome back. It's the Bob and Tom Show. July 15th, 2020. Keep on trucking. I remember I used to thought that was keep on chugging. I don't know.
I've heard keep on chugging before.
Keep on chugging?
Is that a thing?
I think so. I think chugging may be a drink now.
I didn't understand what
Drink
keep on trucking meant. I don't have a truck.
Hey, let's just keep on chugging, you know? Let's just keep on chugging. Chugging always referred to trains, I think.
Or trucking.
Chugga, chugga, choo.
Trucking down the road.
Oh, I got a train story for the weekend.
Oh!
Oh, yes.
Oh, the train sounds good today.
It does sound good.
That is good. That may be the best thing you do.
What's the deal with my mouth? Hey, Jess is here, sitting in for Christy Lee.
Good morning.
And there's Willie Griswold.
Hey,
coincidence? I don't think so. Joshy.
Hey, man.
And there's Ace Cosby.
Tax day.
And there's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Mr. Brightside, they call Cosby, don't they? You're having such a nice day.
You think people are depressed and confused and upset already, then they realize it's tax day? Oh, jeez.
Well, for a lot of people, they get money back.
Oh, yeah,
That's
nice
it.
big refund.
Look
right?
on the bright side.
Yeah, hopefully you're a refunder and not a...
You refunding, Ace?
Ower.
Getting a refund? Care to share that info?
I don't want to talk about it.
If you were a refunder, you should have filed a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly.
I
You do that.
If you know anything about cash. Let's see now coming. Oh, I do have a very quick train story that was a lot of fun. But something special is going on today. Something special is going on today on the Bob and Tom program.
Oh, check them out, man.
We do have, there we go, live from the parking lot. We have Duke Tomato in the power trio, Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums.
Gentlemen.
The guys are up early. Eddie's been up all night. We got half our staff out in the parking lot servicing these fellows. Not in a fluffer kind of way.
Well, not unless they ask.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
That's where it's a transaction, Tom.
Yeah, boy, that'd be a call to HR. This is thinking about fluffing.
And then the band wanted me to.
But guys, we'll be doing a sound check here momentarily. You guys all tweaked out, ready to go?
think so.
Okay, good.
Not tweaked
No,
out.
no, not tweaked out.
Yeah, that's high energy drug use, I think. He's really tweaking.
No. When you tweak something, you fine tune it.
When you tweak something, you get high and you're sweating.
I think when you
you're
all
dying.
tweaked is fine. If you're all tweaked out, that means
Really?
they're coming down off.
Oh, well, we do have musicians. I'm sure we can get the
we can get drugs. Is that what you're-
roster of the current drug lingo.
Yeah, I'm sure they have maybe a little weed, not meth.
Yeah, right.
Well, is there a horn section? There's no horn. There's no horn section. Forget about the coke. I think that's the general rule.
Wow.
You got to augment your income if you're a horn player. You know what I'm
Sure,
saying?
they toot and then they toot. Huh?
Sure, exactly. That's what they call it. That's what they call them, tutors. Where was I? Oh, a train story. So over the weekend, I'd rented this little house, and there's nothing near it, but there's one little tiny store.
Can I make an observation? This probably wasn't your idea because you have a nice house, right? You don't really like to go anywhere.
Yes, I have a nice house. I don't see why I would rent another one. Although the proximity to
You're a good partner.
The proximity to one of the Great Lakes made it significantly fun.
Oh, good.
But the point is, there's sort of nothing there, and in this world we live in, nothing's really open. There's this one place, and it's called the Whistle Stop.
Oh.
And it's great. They've got their gloves and their masks, and they're only a certain number of people out in. But it's called the Whistle Stop, I found out, because when I went in there to get some stuff, and I walked out, and there was this gigantic train. I could hear it coming.
No kidding.
So I stood out in the parking lot.
That thing's getting
Coming around the bend.
So I stood out in the parking lot like a 10-year-old.
Waiting
Train
for
starts
the
coming
train.
by. I kid you not. I put my arm up and did the choo-choo thing, and the guy blew the horn.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You've embarrassed all of us.
No, that's awesome.
But
No, it's just like, hey, you're working hard. Thank you so much for hauling this stuff. And then I skedaddled because I was afraid it might derail and I'd get a giant tanker truck in my head.
he skedaddled.
Derailed.
Did you grow up in the Old West?
Was it a robbery?
Yeah, well, that outfit over there, and then I skedaddled, and we got fresh horses.
It was just really cool that the guy acknowledged. I'm sure he was thinking, boy, there's a sad douchebag in dad shorts.
Look at this lunatic.
But
All that cream on his face.
yeah. Coming up, we'll get some music out of Duke and the guys. And thanks once again to Eddie for being up all night, getting them ready and set. Pat Godwin is in the other room. Hello. Speaking of music, and I believe we have a couple tributes coming up to some of the stories in the news. I have not looked over the sports today. Anything breaking?
No, just more. Do you hear that? Hear that? Dominoes are continuing to fall in our major sports organizations as far as if we're going to have a season or not. I look smarter every day. We'll go over that. We have a world record, sort of.
Okay.
That may be set today. This isn't set. It probably will be a new world record today. So we can enjoy it together as the record set.
How about that?
How's that?
That's nice.
Fun, doesn't it?
We always get these lottery stories, and I'm always sort of thinking, I just don't know if we should read them or not because they're always kind of frustrating. You know what I'm saying? There was one where some guy in St. Louis won the lottery twice.
Good for him.
No, not good for him. You win once, you let somebody else win, don't you think?
I say you can keep playing. You win.
Man, I don't know if I'd play
It's a lucky
again.
fella.
If I won like multiple millions, I don't think I'd play again, right?
Well, here's
maybe you can.
listen to this one. This quotes the immortal words of Bob Ross. Do you know who Bob Ross is, Willie?
Yeah, the painter guy.
The painter guy.
Happy
That's
little
right.
trees.
That's right. And by the way, he's having a huge resurgence. Well, not personally. Sadly.
No, he's just laying there.
Yeah, he's becoming even more popular because people are taking up painting a la Bob Ross. He was the very soft-spoken guy that would paint, and he apparently he was an army drill
he was a
sergeant or something.
Marine
He's a
or
real
something,
badass. In any event, his famous phrase, "We don't make mistakes, just happy accidents." A guy in Michigan won $2 million after he was given the wrong lottery ticket.
Wow.
The Michigan Lottery said the man stopped at a gas station in East Point to put air in a tire and needed change, so he asked for a $10 Lucky 7 scratch-off ticket. The clerk handed me the $20 ticket by mistake. He offered to change it for me, but something told me, keep it. I'm glad I did.
Yeah, no kidding.
By the way, he's decided to take the lump sum of $1.3 million instead of the $2 million spread out over many years.
Okay, good.
And
Josh,
of course,
did you spend a lot of time thinking about how you're going, if you're going to take the lump sum or?
Yeah, I've pretty much decided it's lump sum. Yeah, I'm not going to wait.
So I like the way you got this all planned. Everyone has kind of a big plan.
Yeah,
especially when the numbers get real high.
Right.
And pick your favorite nationality for the lottery where you get $1 for a million years. I think that goes without saying, right?
You get $1 a year. And then to pick your special, whatever special ethnicity you'd
whatever
like.
You'd like.
They sell those at the bowling alley, right? Those tickets?
That's exactly right.
Yeah. And pick the last 3 letters. Of
pierogi sauce on your fingers.
Okay. So anyway, I can't decide if I should read those lottery stories or not. They are... okay, well.
Somebody's got to win.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. They didn't even name, they usually give the guy's name. I don't know. Now, some states, now you don't have to do that.
Yeah, somebody sued or some sort of legal and successful.
I thought the whole point was people want to know that somebody won it and they want to know who it is. And then, of course,
but why? If you, come on, you would not. Yeah.
My brother John got me a $30 scratch off.
Whoa.
For my birthday, and he handed it to me and he said, I'll give you this or $20 cash. And I took the scratch off, of course.
And?
Nothing. Not even a free ticket. Just a total waste of $30.
You know, when you get your scratchers, there's a secret to the code on the ticket. So you're supposed to look at the code to tell if it's a winner or not. I don't know if you know that. That's a scam.
Oh, well, a friend of mine sent me a photograph of a friend of his who has won the California lottery twice.
Cool.
He just won it for the second time also. So
and then you hear the stories that the guys who win it twice had to win it the second time because they were broke from the first time.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what to do when they win the lottery.
I think I'll open a restaurant. That's usually the classic way to watch the money go away.
The wonderful Steve Martin joke. How do you make $1 million? Okay, first, get $1 million. Now, take that.
Okay. Also, coming up, we have some fascinating things in the news, including more alligator news. We seem to have alligators in the news every day. Also, bees and bears, dead cats, dead bodies.
Holy hell.
But an interesting story also, Josh, from the sphere you thrive in. Pornhub has a...
thrive in.
The sphere you thrive in.
Yep. Well, of course.
I was wondering it was going to be Pornhub or pizza. I don't know where it was going to go.
I thought it was either, exactly.
The
buffets
three,
or...
The 3 Ps.
Yep.
What's the third?
I don't know.
Pornhub, pizza.
Pussy king.
Okay. There we go. He had it all queued up and everything.
Wait, here it comes.
Everybody knows I'm the pussy king.
That's in honor of our story coming up about dead cats.
And I can't believe you haven't said good morning to Jess yet because she's wearing one of your... We were talking about this off the air. You and I were about her.
And I asked you not to. I didn't know. I came in here.
He was going to talk about it.
No,
anyway.
I don't think he even would have noticed if you hadn't said anything.
She's wearing overalls.
I'm wearing overalls.
Good look. It's a better look if you don't wear a shirt on.
I'll talk to HR about that and get back to you.
I'm not suggesting you do that. I just mean...
You old creep.
In the...
By the way, Willie, in your professional opinion, is there anything better than a nice side boob? Anything at all? No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Joshy?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. And then you get like one of the kind of a straw in your mouth. And,
I don't know what that is, mister.
Oh, sure.
And my daddy wanted me out in the barn.
You imprinted on hee-haw, didn't you?
Wow. I watched Daddy feed the horses earlier, and I noticed the boy horses have a difference.
You ever notice a horse's mouth feels soft and gooey?
Oh.
Wow.
You ever paint your fingers like carrots?
Okay. Coming up, we have lots of news, sports, and our house band today. Actually, they're outside the house, so I guess technically, once again, they're the outhouse band.
Yep.
And by the way, if they were to back the camera up, you would see that we indeed had to rent a portalet again.
How about that?
Because,
What's that running you? A couple hundred a day?
$150.
$150 a day?
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah. There you can see it now.
Oh, it's a nice one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's got a two-tone roof.
Air conditioning.
But I will tell you this: this is not the kind that has the hand sanitizer dispenser inside.
It sure isn't.
So Dean took I believe that's a cymbal stand.
This is the most rock and roll thing you'll hear all day.
Give me the hi hat.
And on it is a there you can see is a thing of hand sanitizer.
How about that?
Zeppelin had the same thing.
The hi hat is even still on there.
71.
Oh, I just noticed that. Yeah.
Sure is.
So you can tap the hi hat as you sanitize your hands. When we come back, we'll hear a little bit of Duke and the boys, and we've got some great stuff coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio are in-house, make that our out-of-the-house band this morning, as you just heard, and we're going to rock all morning live with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Allie Breen coming up later on a Wednesday. It's July 15, 2020. I'm Mark Allison. Thanks for joining us on a Wednesday morning, and we'll be back right after this with more of the Bob and Tom Show on Bob and Tom 24/7. I'm Mark Allison from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Officials say an autopsy's confirmed Glee star Naya Rivera died from accidental drowning. The Ventura County Medical Examiner says Tuesday that Rivera showed no signs of traumatic injury or disease that might have contributed to the drowning. There was no initial indication that drugs or alcohol played a role. Rivera's body found Monday in Southern California's Lake Piru, 5 days after she went missing while boating with her 4-year-old son. Meanwhile, a college fund being created for her son by the creators of Glee, who remembered the actor-singer is joyful and immensely talented. The creators say in a statement Rivera was a friend as well as a cast member. Ryan Murphy, Brad Falchuk, and Ian Brennan say their hearts go out to her family. They referred to Rivera's 4-year-old son Josie as the beautiful son she loved most of all. Rivera's body found Monday in a Southern California lake 5 days after she and her son had gone out on a rented boat. Rivera, just 33 years old. More sad news. Discovery Channel says longtime Mythbusters host Grant Imahara has died from a brain aneurysm. The network confirmed his cause of death Tuesday. Imahara died Monday at the age of 49. The network says on its website, Imahara dedicated his life to using his skills to make people smile. Well, in better news, a man in suburban Detroit was given the wrong lottery ticket, but there was no mistake about the result, a $2 million winner. The Michigan Lottery says the man stopped at a gas station in East Point to put air in a tire. He needed change for the air machine and also asked for a $10 Lucky 7 scratch-off ticket. The clerk mistakenly gave him a $20 ticket but quickly offered to exchange it. The 57-year-old man decided to keep it, and he won. He decided to take a lump sum of about $1.3 million instead of $2 million spread over many years. Why does that not happen to me? You're listening to Bob and Tom. More of the show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
My coronavirus roommate, my bass player, Todd Boner, he wanted me to go out and play Frisbee golf with him today, but if it's going to rain, we ain't going to be wasting our time. Speaking of playing Frisbee golf with Boner, I got a joke of the day I just now invented, sperm of the moment.
Okay, well, let's hear. Yeah.
You know why Frisbee golfers don't play Frisbee golf when it's raining?
No.
Because it's impossible for them to keep their joints lit.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning but
yeah, they're all messed up.
More than slightly confused.
best.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and
621 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Jess Hooker is sitting in for Christy Lee. She's got the weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather forecast brought to you by CarX. Partly cloudy today, thunderstorms later. The high is 91. Thunderstorms tonight, low of 70. It's currently 64 degrees outside.
Thank you very much. Hit it, guys. We have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There we go. That's the sound I wanted to hear from Duke and the boys. Don't forget some serious cash coming up. There you go. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us.
God, that sounds good.
That's right. We got the live band today.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
I got the coronavirus blues.
Got the CV blues. This reminds me of the scene of Roadhouse where his name is Dalton.
I got the CV. Josh has got the VD. La ba 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 doo da da.
He doesn't discriminate. That's Josh. He doesn't care.
Nope. Got the VD bad.
Dirtier the better.
I'm itching and dripping and.
He's got the VD bad.
I might be going blind.
Oh no, you could get VD from an ice cream sundae.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, our house band. Once again, the outhouse band today. They are outside because due to federal regulations, blah, blah, no one's allowed in this building but us. So, it's Duke Tomato in the power trio, Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums. Sounded great today, guys.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, Duke. What's up?
Kiss my mask.
What?
You might want to write that down, Duke. That could be.
They should sell masks that say that.
Yeah.
Kiss my mask.
Yeah.
Ruby red lips.
Let's make things even more tense out there.
You ever look at someone and you say, by the way, I'm smiling under the mask. You really can't read them. Sounding good, Duke.
Yeah, it sounds great, guys.
We will be getting some music out of the guys with the legendary Duke Tomato coming up. Now, we're going to check in with some sports. We'll be back with you guys shortly. Thank you very much, Duke.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah.
Once again, the VD Blues.
In sports, a top Canadian government health official says a longer stretch of home games might help the Toronto Blue Jays get approval. Might help the Blue Jays get approval to play in Toronto amid the pandemic. The official says back and forth travel from the United States, where cases are surging, is a major issue and could prevent the Canadian government, one of the better governments, I think, from approving Major League Baseball to play in Canada. MLB requires an exemption to a requirement. MLB requires an exemption to an exemption that anyone entering Canada for non-essential reasons must self-isolate for 14 days. The U.S.-Canada border remains closed to non-essential travel.
So this is getting more confusing.
This is getting more confusing and more problematic. And about 10 Major League Baseball umpires have opted out for this season because of concerns about the virus. There are... I did all the legwork on this.
Sure, yeah.
There are 76 full-time Major League Baseball umpires, and more than 20 of them are age 55 or older. Umpires who are deemed at risk either for their age, health situation, or other issues. They like the pasta. What'd you say?
Weight. A lot of those guys are pretty big.
Yeah, it's not the chest protector you see jutting out there. They're going to opt out, but they continue to get paid. The umpires get their salary over 12 months and have already been paid through April. Isn't that interesting?
Even if they don't work.
They get paid for...
Good gig.
They get paid throughout the year.
Right.
I don't know why they set it up like that, but that's how they do
it's something teachers can do that if they want. They can get paid through the summer, or they can get paid...
Well, that's fine, but I mean, if they choose not to work, that seems to me to be a pretty good gig.
They're opting out, though?
They're opting out for their health, Tom. It's not that they don't want to work.
Well, there are plenty of minor league umpires that don't have anything to do, so bring them up to the majors. Bring them up to the bigs.
I heard they were zooming in to say they wanted to opt out, and they couldn't even understand them when they were saying out. They couldn't even tell. Yeah,
Steve.
Yeah, that was the...
We're on
Pretty fun.
And Harrison Barnes of the Sacramento Kings became the latest most popular NBA player to reveal he has the virus. He said yesterday he hopes to join his team at the league's restart later this summer. He's the only player who has started all 64 of the Kings games this season. To extend that streak, he'll need to be cleared and arrive at Disney World before Sacramento's season, in quotes, resumes.
Disney's building a new ride.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the ventilator.
Oh.
It's really exciting.
Wow. You have to be this sick to ride.
We should maybe do, I have an idea.
First game.
Why don't we add some fun to this whole coronavirus
July
thing?
31st.
Because the big thing now, of course, is the gender reveal events for people that are about to have a baby. They
like those.
You cut the cake, and if it's pink, and
cut the cake.
I think that's still legal. I don't know. I think the way things are going, that'll be against the law.
Chocolate.
Thank you for going that route. What would we do for coronavirus?
I don't know.
You get the test back, and there's a cake, and you cut it. Is it black?
With that chocolate remark, we have to stop and realize.
I wasn't going that direction.
We're in the presence of greatness. Okay? We have to.
That would be a funny gag.
Oh my goodness.
That's a road that's been traveled, unfortunately, many times.
Okay.
Oh, I hadn't seen.
Don't you think that'd be a fun thing?
How would you do it, though?
COVID reveal cake?
Yes, we got the results of your COVID-19 test. Cut the cake, Dad.
So if
it's black.
You got it, and if it's
well, you can. I don't know. What would you? I'm just asking what you would do for the color of the cake.
You know, that's not the biggest.
Probably kind of tone deaf right now, eh?
That's not not the biggest lunatic move out there. The parties they're having when they purposely invite someone with the virus and they put money in, and whoever gets it from the
that's
party
already proven deadly.
Gets the money. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to be an old person to die this thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Hey, speaking of dying, did you guys hear about the return of the bubonic plague?
So
really?
I had read that there was potentially a case. Are they saying that it now is?
Oh, yes.
It's Jefferson County, Colorado. A headline, a squirrel with bubonic plague found in Jefferson County.
Oh, okay, that's not the story I was. Okay. Wow.
This is really, if you're a hipster, you want to get the vintage plague.
Sure, yeah.
Right. Anybody can have.
Go bubonic?
Yeah, anybody. That'd be maybe one of those T-shirts, those vintage.
I got sick early with bubonic.
Yeah, we'll have that coming up for you, just in case you didn't have enough to worry about.
Remember they announced early on during the virus you could get your picture taken and be a cardboard cutout at a Major League Baseball game.
Yeah. That's right, yeah.
If you'd like to. Well, the Dodgers have joined the list of teams that you can get it done. Cutouts in the Dugout Club or new Pavilion home run seats will cost you $300. Field and loge cutout locations go at $150. The cutouts are 18 inches wide, 30 inches high. The images you send in are, of course, subject to team approval.
Oh.
Wow, is this
sure?
Is this for Chavez Ravine?
Yes, this is Dodger Stadium.
Wow!
It's a team by team.
If you've ever been there, that means how much are they to get your cutout in there?
Almost $200 in the home run seats.
Yeah. Well, it's an extra $200 if you want to take a picture of your car on cardboard, and they'll stack it in the parking lot there, because as you know, everyone leaves the Dodger games at about the 6th inning so they can avoid the traffic.
They're pretty good lately. They would argue that the teams that cheated, they're the only ones that beat them. The Astros.
And those cutouts are accurate. Have you seen any of these, Jess?
No, I haven't.
They're really accurate. They have a lot of the wives in the cutouts staring at their cell phones because they're so bored.
And then the 3rd inning, the wives go home and the girlfriends go up, right? Is that how it works? Switch.
After the 6th inning, everybody gets 3 cardboard beers because you can't buy them after the 7th.
Right.
Yeah. Got to make sure you got enough to go home.
Last call.
Did you ever see the magician that had the cutout of the beer and opened it up and there was beer? He drank it out of the bottle. It was just a flat.
No,
that sounds like a good trick.
It's a great trick. Yeah,
very nice. By the way, we have a little surprise coming up involving
beer
cardboard cutouts.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Life-size cardboard cutouts.
This is
wow.
exciting.
You'll be very excited to see.
Hey, NFL news in relation to the virus. Oakley, famous for their sunglasses, and Nike, famous for everything else in the world, have teamed up to make face shields for football players' helmets. Dr. Jeff Crandall, chairman of the NFL's engineering committee, said that Oakley, which already provides visors for the players, came up with the design for the face shields. They feature clear plastic with slits or holes in it that block any direct
gashes
path.
Let's just stick with slits.
Oh, I think the paper says gashes.
Stick with slits.
Well, that's hard to say. You say stick with slits several times. You're going to be in trouble. Hey, I'm a man. I stick with slits.
Gentlemen grow up.
So Oakley, I'm sorry.
You, Willie.
So Oakley is making face shields that'll go on the helmets.
Yes, they
Have
are.
you seen the picture of these, Jess?
I haven't.
Yeah, the cool guys wear them backwards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
that's hip.
They have them on.
Well, we don't want the virus sneaking up on it.
Well, that's nice. Finally, someone will
Training camps are
be wearing
scheduled to
Oakleys and won't be a total douche.
start in a couple of weeks. Boy, that is the truth with the multicolored lenses.
The
they
mirror.
have
And they have them on the back of their head.
Yeah.
with facing the rear when they're having lunch.
What's up, bro? What are we doing? You know, I like to work hard. I like
That
to
is
play
a
hard.
sure douche move.
Brent Terhune has a character when he gets angry. He goes, "You're fogging up my Oakleys." Great line.
Guess what we have already?
Did you see this, Josh? I don't know if you knew this. This is interesting. But before we move on, Oakley and New Balance, because this is Oakley and Nike.
Yeah,
are getting together. But Oakley and New Balance are getting together to do lawnmower helmets. Now, Josh has that new mower.
Yes,
I'm sure that would be a lot of fun for you. Now, can we save this because I thought that might be time to get Pat Godwin plugged in here. Is your guitar plugged in, Pat?
Pat Godwin.
Yeah, we had a technical issue, but we're back, I think.
Okay. Give me a strum on that thing. Let's see if it's working.
All righty.
We have.
Here we go.
Oh, that sounds good. Sounds very good. We have an update on the story from yesterday, and I think I handed this to you, Jess.
Yeah, I have it.
Is this the English pub thing?
You remember the pub in England that has the electric fence to keep people from crowding the bar?
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, we have a little more information now.
Oh.
The pub in the UK called the Star Inn in the village of St. Just has installed an electric fence to keep drinkers away from the bar and enforce social distancing guidelines.
St. Just.
Johnny McFadden, the landlord of Star Inn, says, "If I had put a little bit of rope there, I don't think anybody would have taken as much attention as they have to an electric fence."
Sure.
He added, "People are like sheep. Sheep keep away, people keep away."
Oh.
Yeah, the hardest part is getting all the patrons to put on those collars.
That's the invisible electric fence. Wow.
You know it's going to be, if they're drinking, at some point someone's going to say, "Hey, mate, why don't you try peeing on it?"
If this were me and my friends, we'd do you do tequila shot, limes, salt, tequila. It would be take a shot and lick the electric fence.
Yes.
We're all morons.
Yeah. That's
Morons.
Now, Pat, I understand you put this to music?
I didn't put it to music. Seamus McCanus is here. Here we go at the top of the morning to you. Check local listings.
Hi, Seamus.
Hi, Josh. How you doing today?
Well.
Here we go. This is called Maybe It's Time to Go Home. When the bar is packed and you're half whacked, maybe it's time to go home. When the crowd's so dense they need an electric fence, maybe it's time to go home. When you're drinking like Teddy Kennedy and there's a bridge on down the road, maybe it's time to go home. You've been knocking them back down at the pub since early this morning. You were drunk at noon and you puked at 5 in spite of Dr. Fauci's warning. When you won't wear a mask even though you've been asked, maybe it's time to go home. When you're dancing with a girl whose real name's Earl, maybe it's time to go home. When you piss on the electric fence and singe your trouser hose, maybe it's time to go home.
Oh, thank you, Pat.
Seamus, excellent.
See everybody.
You know someone is going to pee on the fence. You know that's going to happen. It's a great idea. They don't do that in the bars in Chicago, do they, Willie?
No, they don't.
They just have giant security guards with live ammo.
And what the hell is funny about that? Jesus. Oh, my God.
You guys know where we live, right? I don't know if we're much better.
I'm like a cap in the ass to keep you to back away. Time now to check in with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the Outhouse Band today. They're out in the parking lot. Hey, Duke, how's it going?
Well, how about yourself?
Good. You got a little music for me?
I was just going to say, wow, they turned the lights up, and then it's the sun, dummy. It's the sun, you idiot. Oh, okay.
They turned the lights on.
Yeah. Nice.
good.
Go Napa.
Oh, that's very good.
Go Napa.
I'm just enjoying the music. Am I supposed to talk?
Boy, oh,
Okay,
boy.
I guess I can talk here. Wait a minute. Go ahead one more time.
Take it, Tom.
The Napa Bucket is back. Doesn't that sound like a song?
It did sound like a song.
Well, listen, the ladies go.
The Napa Bucket is back.
That's right, ladies. It can save you 20% on 3 or more items that fit inside the bucket. This is very simple, Jess. What you do is you take the bucket.
Right.
You walk into Napa,
Okay.
put whatever you want inside that bucket and save 20% on those items. Okay? It's pretty
Sounds
simple. Head to your local Napa Auto Parts store and save 20% with your Napa Bucket today.
Napa Bucket.
That is Napa Know-How. The Joshettes are accompanying this. One more time, please, Josh.
The Napa Bucket.
You'll find that at participating Napa Auto Parts stores, exclusions apply, may not be combined with other offers. This offer ends July 31st, 2020 from our good friends at Napa. They've got what we call Napa Know-How. Check out the Napa Bucket and save 20% on 3 or more items that fit inside the bucket. Coming back with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the Outhouse Band today, plus news in the world of alligators, news in the world of pizza.
And world records in sports.
All right, that's next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to share something? Send us an email. bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bob. And this is Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hump Day, rolling through a Wednesday, July 15th. Allie Breen on the way, zooming in from New York City, our relationship expert. A lot of the letters have been great over the last few weeks because there's been a lot of issues with relationships, with the stay at home, and now some people heading back to work and all the relationships. I tell you, we've been thinking about renaming the show Break Up. It seems like that's some of the advice you get, but you never know. We may be talking about your relationship coming up with Allie Breen later this morning right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee. This is your Bob and Tom Sports Update. A top Canadian government health official says a longer stretch of home games might help the Blue Jays to get approval to play in Toronto amid the pandemic. The official says back and forth travel from the United States, where cases are surging, is a major issue for Canadian authorities and could prevent the government from approving Major League Baseball to play in Canada. MLB requires an exemption to a requirement that anyone entering Canada for non-essential reasons must self-isolate for 14 days. About 10 Major League Baseball umpires have opted out this coming baseball season because of concerns about the virus. There are 76 full-time Major League Baseball umpires, and more than 20 of them are 55 or over. Umpires who are deemed at risk, either for their age, health situation, or other issues, and opt out will continue to get paid. Umps get their salaries over 12 months and have already been paid through April. And Harrison Barnes of the Sacramento Kings became the latest NBA player to reveal he has the virus. He revealed yesterday he hopes to join his team at the league's restart later this summer. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
That fiddle of gold is shining bright. Oh, the cat we lost a legend other night. Charlie Daniels was his name. Rosin it up Bowes was his game. Blind since being a baby, but could finally see how much we miss old CDB. How long is the members to and go?
common classic grin. I done told you once, you something. He's the best it's ever been.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Losing a loved one is always difficult. The grief is overwhelming, and planning the funeral can be an emotionally draining experience. But now, thanks to Rimshot Funeral Home, your whole funeral planning experience can be a boatload of fun.
Hello, my name is Shecky. Can I help you?
Yes, my uncle just passed.
Passed, huh? Well, go out and wave him down. Maybe he's lost.
No, he didn't just drive by. He passed. He's dead.
Oh, well, I am sorry. What did he die of?
He had a heart problem.
Yeah, it stopped beating.
At Rimshot Funeral Home, we serve two purposes: to help you in your time of need, and to deliver side-splitting one-liners to help you get over your loss.
So, I need to plan his funeral.
I should warn you, our prices are like your uncle.
Like my uncle? What do you mean?
They're pretty stiff.
Well, how expensive is cremation?
Well, it's not bad. In fact, right now, we're having a fire sale.
Well, I guess I might just have him buried.
I can dig it.
Okay, and the plot would be...
Well, not much of a plot, really. You bring him in, we embalm him, play a little organ music, toss him in the ground. End of story, baby.
Why should funeral planning be such a grim task when it can be a laugh-a-minute riot at the Rimshot Funeral Home?
Well, all right, well, how about a coffin?
Okay, I'm a coffin. Hey, you want me to turn my head too, Doc?
You're killing me.
Killing you? How do you think I generate all this business?
Rimshot Funeral Home, where we put a fun new spin on that whole death thing.
Shecky, can I ask you this? How long does the mourning usually last?
Last time I checked, right up until noon. Then it's afternoon. Hey, you stepped right into that one, didn't you?
I sure did, Shecky.
We put the fun back in funeral at the Rimshot Funeral Home.
Hey!
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
I just went on a date with one girl, and she was wearing a skirt and a pair of jeans under the...
644 Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Quick update on the forecast from Jess Hooker.
Q95 Fox 59 weather forecast brought to you by CarX. Partly cloudy today, thunderstorms, high 91. It's currently 65 degrees.
Thank you very much as we watch the band scramble. Organ, please.
I got your organ right over here.
There we go. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi-yo!
This is live. We have, of course, our house band, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. It's actually the Outhouse Band today once again because they're outside the building.
How about ya?
Due to coronavirus restrictions, no one's allowed in the building. So they're in the parking lot. Sounding good.
Man, that sounds good.
On the keyboard, that is James Hill. Joe Maddox, of course, on the drums, Bill Ritter on the bass, Duke Tomato on the guitar and vocals. That sounds good, Duke. Let me introduce everybody inside the building. In the big room here, socially distanced in many other ways.
Oh, yes.
It's our engineer, Ace Cosby. It's Chick McGee at the sports desk.
Dude.
Josh Arnold in the official sidekick chair.
Hi.
This is Tom speaking, lording over the room. Thank you. Then we have through the glasses Willie G. Willie.
Hey.
Good morning, sir. But over there, sitting in for Christy Lee. Is it chilly in there?
It is, a little bit, yeah.
That's the way we like it.
Do you know?
It's Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee today. Hi, Jess. Good to see you.
Hi, Tom.
Pat Godwin is in his own little sphere in the other building. We're watching him on camera. And speaking of on camera, we have Duke Tomato and the boys in the parking lot, once again with the rented Portisand, which we may have to keep for another day because we just may have another house band tomorrow.
Another surprise.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, a little trick going on there.
See, now that's a surprise. And you're not saying it's going to be you. You say, we'll have another band tomorrow. You just blatantly said it.
Maybe Friday. I'm not sure. We're working on that right now.
Anyway.
Hey, Duke, I got a request. Can you hear me, Duke?
You can.
Okay, there we go. That's it. I want to read you this news story, and then I think this might inspire you to play a song for us. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
As you know, Mr. Chick McGee is heavily tatted. Got a bunch of tattoos.
And now they're all vintage.
Yes, in honor of your favorite football team, the football club out of...
Formerly Washington Redskins, yes.
Jess Hooker, you have the so-called sleeve.
I do.
Is that correct?
Yes.
There's a lot of tattoos going on right now, apparently, where it's still happening, that are in honor of the coronavirus.
What?
Yes. Bang Bang Tattoos assistant manager in New York, Paul Paz, says he had a group of nurses and doctors asking for a coronavirus-related group tattoo to show that they were there.
That's
It's kind of interesting.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah. There's also some really bad ones. The Tiger King themed ones going. COVID-19 made me do it with a tiger. So people have this one, a roll of toilet paper with the words coronavirus survivor. The toilet paper thing's kind of already come and gone.
I've seen that T-shirt actually.
With the toilet paper on it? Well,
paper towels now.
I guess for some guy, the toilet paper, the T-shirt wasn't enough. He had to have the whole thing. So I want to get one of the coronavirus molecule, whatever that is. You see in all the pictures being peed on by Calvin.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Now, Duke, you are not tattooed. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
But you do like a choice tattoo?
I've had some experiences in my life. I wrote a song called Choice Tattoo, and people felt possessed to show me tattoos.
Oh, sure, yeah.
At various times and various places, geographically and physiologically.
Anatomically?
Anatomically, yes, that'd be better,
Okay.
I guess, yeah.
The placement's very important.
Well, there was a... I can't tell that story. Never mind.
Does this involve a tattoo near a
bathing suit area?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, multiple tattoos, one on each side. One very positive, one very scary as hell.
Okay.
Wow.
Fill in the blanks.
So like a yin-yang.
Yeah, kind of a...
Yin-yang, poontang.
A very petite,
kind of a
lovely
Blake type
young
thing,
woman,
good and evil.
A very petite, lovely young woman with the lower part of her body would scare the hell out of you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, let's hear the tune, shall we?
concerned about locations, but some spots do intrigue. My major consideration is that tattoo major league. I'm gonna find me a woman with a choice tattoo. Cause I know the tattoo woman, baby, she'll know just what to do. Sing it, fellas. I wanna find me a woman with a choice tattoo. Tattoo, ooh yeah, tattoo. I wanna find me a woman with a choice tattoo. Tattoo. Sing it, son. Tattoo. Cause I know the tattoo woman, she'll know just what to do. Oh no, I wanna find me a woman with a choice tattoo. Oh yeah, baby, tattoo. I wanna find me a woman with a choice tattoo. Tattoo. I've been looking everywhere. Tattoo. Cause I know that tattoo woman, she'll know just what to do. Coming now. Lord have mercy.
Yes, sir. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. House band today here in the Bob and Tom Show. And Duke, thank you very much. Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums. Out in the parking lot.
Outstanding.
Over by the dumpster, but the music is sweet. Thank you very much. Speaking of tattoos, Duke, a guy named Chris Woodhead is
yes.
He works at a tattoo studio in London, England. He decided when this whole thing started with the coronavirus, he was going to give himself a new tattoo every day.
Good God.
Yeah. So,
looks like the illustrated man by now.
Well, his quote is, Mr. Woodhead is quoted as saying, "I now look like a piece of blue cheese." So, I mean, how many days has this been now?
Oh, man.
Yeah, months. So,
the last I heard 85 or something, but that was quite a while ago.
By the way, Duke just made a Ray Bradbury joke. That's got to be the smartest joke on this show in years. That was incredible.
Yeah.
What I didn't hear it. What? Okay, sorry.
And you know, Danny Woodhead is an NFL player, and fans of him, you know the cheese heads in Green Bay, the little triangular. Well, they have two styrofoam 2x4s they wear on the top of their head. For Danny Woodhead.
This guy's name is Chris Woodhead.
Yep.
And once again, he says, "I look like a piece of blue cheese." I wonder if he's gotten to the testicles yet. I mean, if he's going to keep doing this, you're going to run out of room.
Going to run out of skin, right?
Yeah, okay. He needs some fresh canvas, the poor guy. Coming up, we have more sports, including an attempt at a world record, I understand.
Yes, sir.
And there is a guy trying to break the world record for tattoos, the most, what is it called, Yu-Gi-Oh tattoos?
Yes.
The weird anime art.
No, the anime art. Don't label it as weird just because you don't like it.
Okay, the anime art that I can't stand. This guy's going to have all over his skin.
All right, that's a little better.
Okay, it's cheesy looking. I'd like to see, what's his name, David Rush go after this tattoo thing.
Oh, that'd be so funny if he got a bunch of face tattoos of little anime characters.
And speaking of face tattoos, did you see the story about
I love it.
Post Malone?
I really like some of Post Malone's music. But yeah, he got...
Oh, sure.
He lost a game of, what was it, beer pong? Yeah. To the NFL's MVP.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes, and
he had to get Patrick Mahomes' signature tattooed. Is it on his face?
I don't think it's on his face.
Okay. Well, when we come back, more from Duke and the boys, and we'll have some very exciting things in the world of news and sports, plus a little bit of Donnie Baker. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us? Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bob. And this is Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, as they just said. I'm Mark Allison. Thanks so much for joining us. We couldn't do it without you. A Wednesday morning, the middle of the month, July 15th, 2020, halfway between now and then, and getting closer to 2021 every day. Keep that in mind. Positive, glass half full. And Allie Breen coming up, along with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, our house band, or our outhouse band, today on Bob and Tom 24/7. I'm Mark Allison from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Former Auburn University football coach Tommy Tuberville has defeated Jeff Sessions to win the Republican Senate primary in Alabama. The 65-year-old Tuberville now positioned to put up a strong challenge against Democratic Senator Doug Jones. President Donald Trump endorsed Tuberville. Sessions had held the Senate seat for 20 years till he resigned to serve as Donald Trump's attorney general. He recused himself in the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential campaign. The president tweeted Tuesday night, Tommy Tuberville won big against Jeff Sessions, will be a great senator for the incredible people of Alabama. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says he'll begin to roll out details of the new COVID-19 relief package to senators as soon as next week. McConnell suggests the measure will include new funding for school reopenings, some unemployment benefits, and money for health care providers. China's government has warned it will protect Chinese companies after Washington warned enterprises may face legal trouble if they help carry out abuses in the Muslim northwest region of Xinjiang. The U.S. warning came amid mounting tension with Beijing over human rights, trade, and Hong Kong. That's a look at your news update. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
All right, on October 26th, 1881, the shootout at the OK Corral took place in Tombstone, Arizona.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was the Earps and Doc Holliday versus 5 members of the Cowboys. How long would you guys guess the actual gunfight lasted?
Wasn't it a couple hours?
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Oh. 30 seconds?
The actual shooting, 30 seconds.
No kidding.
Which really disappointed the people watching it on pay-per-view.
All right, wait a minute. That's close to the
Tonight only. Okay, Corral.
All that build up.
Pay-per-view ripoff.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of those bouts.
7:02 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Let's see now. Who's who here? Oh, there's Jess Hooker. What have you got over there, Jess?
Q95 Fox 59 weather forecast brought to you by CarX. Partly cloudy today. Thunderstorms possible later. The high is 91. It's currently 65 degrees.
True enough.
Very much. Now, coming up, we have lots of cool stuff, including Duke Tomato and the Power Trio hanging out with us. And right now, I want to remind you that I don't know what's going on. It would be really nice if I had this, but I don't, so whatever. Anyone on our staff have that? Did you have that over there?
Summertime's the best time with Stella Artois.
Oh, there you go.
Did you know that? That's
did not.
right. And tonight is the second annual Rock the Rathskeller Q95 Classic Rock Concert Series presented by Stella Artois. It happens third Wednesday of every month. Tonight, Rathskeller Beer Garden rocks with True Villains out of Nashville. Band starts at 7, cover only $5, and Gunner's going to be your host. First concert in the 2020 series. Wednesday the 19th, Full Moon Dogs, and September 16th, it's the Y Store. That's Stella Artois and bands tonight at the Rathskeller.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see now. There we go. We are being graced today by the presence of Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. The house band outside. Sun is shining. Check local listings. We have a lot to get to here. Let me introduce the band real quick. It's Duke on the guitar, Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums. In the big room here, Chick McGee is right over there at the sports desk. We've got some sports to get to. In the sidekick chair, that's Josh Arnold. This is Tom speaking. There's our engineer, Ace Cosby, the proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day. Through the glass in the other room, usually where the band would be, it's a big room for a little lady, but she's in there. It's Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee. Then we have Willie G in the other, even a smaller room over there.
Hey, so small I barely fit in here.
Behind the glass. Pat Godwin is in the other building. So we're all socially inept. I mean, socially separated.
You're right. You're right.
You got both right. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Duke. We'll talk to Duke and the boys again in a few minutes.
Here's what it's time for, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. A New Zealand firefighter will be attempting the Guinness World Record for running the fastest half marathon while wearing a full firefighter suit and breathing apparatus.
Wow.
Simon Trye, Trye, a firefighter with Fire Brigade in New Zealand, will go for the record, a time of the current record, 3 hours, 30 minutes. He's training right now. He also raising money for the Kids Can charity. 39-year-old firefighter still has over 3 months of training until the Auckland Marathon on November 1st, but he's confident he'll be able to set the new record.
Okay, that's going to be tough, but man, oh man.
Remember that day we went to the firehouse and they dressed me up and I had to slide down the pole and almost broke both my ankles and hit my head.
And it's my understanding that the fireman pole is going out.
Yeah.
No
Get
kidding.
it out of a lot of houses. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is it like a circular staircase? Or?
I can't imagine that would be the replacement, but apparently the poles are going away.
All right.
Their ankles are getting stronger. They're just jumping down now.
Wow. These guys are all badasses.
Tough.
Although if you saw the video, this guy he's got the whole fireman outfit on, and he's attempting to train for the marathon, and he had to stop and he was late because he had to stop and axe for directions. And
yeah, often they carry axes.
In Batman,
the people ask for cups of water. They hose this guy down when he runs by.
Yes.
They're huge, a lot of power.
during the Batman TV show, they slid down the poles to get to the Batcave. But did you know it went the other way? They could get on the platform in the Batcave, and it shoots them up to the study.
Yeah.
Wow,
what do you think of that?
Like that thing at the bank.
Yeah,
like a pneumatic tube.
There's a person in it.
Yeah.
right.
Very cool.
Right. Yeah.
And the name of this town, I think, is kind of interesting. Kerry, New Zealand.
It is Kerry.
I was always more of a Samantha.
Boy, a Sex in the City joke.
Wow.
I appreciated it, Willie.
We go from
Holy hell.
what's it, Ray Bradbury to Sex in the City.
We're hitting them all today.
I was kind of thinking with your Chicago roots, it would have been a Harry Carey joke.
Oh,
But,
sure.
Sure, that's another
Not
one.
as funny, but
not the Chicago Cubs great announcer, but falling down on a large blade.
Hey, we might be in the time of greatness right now. Hang with me. I know that sounds odd, but this could be a genuine real-life superhero. Shaquille O'Neal helped a driver who was stranded along a Florida interstate. According to Alachua County Sheriff's Office.
Your Gesundheit.
Alachua, that's your read on that?
Alakahua? I don't know, man.
Was this in Hawaii?
Aluchua. How would give me your pronunciation?
Way down yonder on the Alakua.
Alakucha. He lives in the Orlando area. He was traveling on I-75 near Gainesville. Monday, he saw a woman pull into the side of the road. Her tire blew out. He stopped to check on the woman, lifted the car 4 times over his head.
Do you have the general?
Put her in the car, strapped the car to his back like a backpack, and walked her to the nearest gas station.
I'm just like you. I have back pain. If you were 9 feet tall, and it's 12 inches long.
Well, actually, if he helped her out, that's more assists than he had in his entire career in the NBA.
This is such a cool story. That's a funny joke, but this is so cool.
I want you to tell Shaq that. How about that?
So what did he do? Change her tire for her?
Yeah, Sheriff's Office said Shaq fist bumped deputies Purington and Dillon before going on his way.
Chick, how cool would it be to watch Shaq kick my dad's ass?
He went into.
It's very funny.
There is someone present who really has always liked Mr. O'Neal very much.
Big fan.
Love Shaq, baby.
I do love Shaq.
I love Shaq, baby. Love Shaq.
Yeah.
I have been 2 feet away from Mr. Shaquille O'Neal, and he is.
And he fell down.
There's one of his shoes right there. We have. That's actually Shaq's
I know.
shoe.
If that's any indication of anything.
It has to be.
It has to be.
Any indication of anything.
He is fully proportioned. When you see him, he is.
I think I need to check.
He's the opposite of, say, Manute Bol,
Right.
who is super tall but very slender. Shaq just looks like a regular person was put in some machine and just made larger in every way.
He and Charles Barkley are the funniest two people on television, and that is including every late night person and their sidekick.
And they don't have to
hilarious.
try. That's the great thing.
They're so great.
We've had them both. We've had them both on the air. Charles Barkley is absolutely hilarious.
Shaq has a new pizza too, the Shaq-a-roni.
I saw that.
Yeah.
He's Papa John's now. He's hooked up
on the board. Yeah.
Well, he's no longer in the NBA. Apparently, he's gone from the NBA to AAA.
In this case, yeah, it's helping the lady with her tire.
Well, good for Shaq. Congratulations.
Amazing.
Nice. Can you imagine, though, if you were just driving along and you're standing at the side of your car and the car pulls up and it's Shaq?
I've imagined it many times.
He's one of those guys that's he's so iconic, kind of like Bill Murray, that it's like I actually could imagine him coming to help me out in a weird situation.
Did you know that Elvis, who was a deputy in many, many counties?
That's right.
Yeah.
Elvis would pull people over and in Memphis.
That's so strange to me.
He would pay a police light for his Cadillac, and he would. I mean, how great would that be?
Oh, it'd be awesome.
I was driving to Memphis, and this guy pulled me over. It was Elvis.
What a lunatic.
Dan Aykroyd's done it too. He's been deputized somewhere, and he'll occasionally. He said he's pulled over some people.
Fred Garvin. Now, Pat Godwin.
Can I do something Tom Josh had quoted Chattahoochee, the brilliant, iconic country song by Alan Jackson. Does anybody know how the first draft went? They were working very hard on it. I'll do it for you. Here we go.
Oh, okay, great.
Right. I'm not familiar with this.
This is exciting.
Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, I went skinny dipping with Susan Lucci.
Oh, is that right?
At first I thought she forgot the doochie, then a trout fell out of her coochie. And they didn't.
I'm glad Mr. Jackson and company.
Oh, they wisely changed it.
Yeah, you can see why they opted to.
Boy, oh boy.
He'll be back with more verses.
Could you throw Stanley Tucci in there?
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Well, didn't see that coming.
How about a nice Stanley Tucci? Yeah, that would fit in.
Trout in the old coochie.
Yep.
There you go. When we come back, Mr. McGee.
One more record that might be set. We're looking forward to it. He said, I got high hopes for this story. So don't.
And did you find the Patrick Mahomes Post Malone story?
The Post Malone Patrick Mahomes tattoo story. Yes.
Okay, good.
Post Malone Patrick Mahomes.
Is Post Malone contractually obligated to always be holding a Bud Light?
Maybe.
I think
I mean,
so.
he's been on a couple of episodes of Ghost Adventures, and he's holding a Bud Light.
He's been on Ghost Adventures?
Yeah.
I'm so unhip. I thought Post Malone was a documentary about Ted Danson after he left Cheers.
Yes. I saw that and Post Becker.
That gets nothing from you.
No, I'm not laughing at that. That's all right. It's funny, but still.
I wouldn't know Post Malone if he walked in here, except I know he's got tattoos all over his face, which to me says, idiot.
He seems like a real likable guy.
I think so, too.
I like his early stuff.
Spider-Verse? Man, he got some
I probably don't
great
care
song
for his
in that.
music, but I think he's a nice guy.
That's going to look great when he's 70 years old. What's that supposed to be?
That is going to be interesting.
That's supposed to be Susan Lucci and a coochie.
Trout falling out of her bed.
Okay, let's get back to the band. We've got our outhouse band today. They're the house band. It's the great Duke Tomato and the Power Trio in the parking lot due to coronavirus restrictions. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about something called LifeLock.
Oh.
And Duke, you got a little LifeLock music for me?
Sure I do.
Okay, good. Sounds good.
Woo! Fellas. LifeLock.
See,
Very complicated.
Working the lyrics.
LifeLock.
LifeLock.
I'll take it from here. These are turbulent times. You know who loves this? The people who are, I guess you'd call them fraudsters. Cybersecurity researchers are warning that cyber criminals are sending emails that include things in the subject line that are going to make you think, oh, I should open this. It might be about current political events or about some cure for coronavirus, and it ends up installing a dangerous Microsoft Windows malware known as TrickBot. It's just one of the things going on out there right now. Tricksters trying to get your tax refund. If you happen to be filing right now trying to get that money, be sure someone else doesn't get it. That's where LifeLock comes in. LifeLock detects a wide range of identity threats, like your social security number being for sale on the dark web. At LifeLock, if they do detect that your information has potentially been compromised, they will send you an alert. And they've got an entire staff that'll help you get everything back in order. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at businesses, but LifeLock can see threats you might miss on your own. So save up to 25% in your first year with the promo code TOM25. Call 1-800-LifeLock or head to lifelock.com. Once again, the promo code TOM25 to save 25% off your first year at LifeLock. It's a really good deal, and you'll sleep a lot better knowing someone's watching your stuff. That's lifelock.com. The promo code is TOM25. Thank you, Duke. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Head on over to Bob and Tom's YouTube channel, hit that red button, and subscribe today. It's free. It won't cost you anything. Over 100,000 fans of the Bob and Tom Show have already done exactly that. We're looking to double that number, triple it. Heck, there's 300+ million people in the country. Why not have 200+ million people with the Bob and Tom YouTube channel subscribed? I mean, it's a thought. We can always try. You can watch Bob and Tom tonight, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 20 minutes of video highlights from today's Bob and Tom Show tonight, right there on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Subscribe today, won't you? I'm Mark Allison from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Officials say an autopsies confirm Glee star Naya Rivera died from accidental drowning. The Ventura County Medical Examiner says Tuesday that Rivera showed no signs of traumatic injury or disease that might have contributed to the drowning. There was no initial indication that drugs or alcohol played a role. Rivera's body found Monday in Southern California's Lake Piru, 5 days after she went missing while boating with her 4-year-old son. Meanwhile, a college fund being created for her son by the creators of Glee, who remembered the actor-singer is joyful and immensely talented. The creators say in a statement Rivera was a friend as well as a cast member. Ryan Murphy, Brad Falchuk, and Ian Brennan say their hearts go out to her family. They referred to Rivera's 4-year-old 4-year-old son Josie as the beautiful son she loved most of all. Rivera's body found Monday in a Southern California lake 5 days after she and her son had gone out on a rented boat. Rivera, just 33 years old. More sad news. Sorry. Discovery Channel says longtime Mythbusters host Grant Imahara has died from a brain aneurysm. The network confirmed his cause of death Tuesday. Imahara died Monday at the age of 49. The network says on its website, Imahara dedicated his life to using his skills to make people smile. Well, in better news, a man in suburban Detroit was given the wrong lottery ticket, but there was no mistake about the result, a $2 million winner. The Michigan Lottery says the man stopped at a gas station in East Point to put air in a tire. He needed change for the air machine and also asked for a $10 Lucky 7 scratch-off ticket. The clerk mistakenly gave him a $20 ticket, but quickly offered to exchange it. The 57-year-old man decided to keep it, and he won. He decided to take a lump sum of about $1.3 million instead of $2 million spread over many years. Why does that not happen to me? You're listening to Bob and Tom. More of the show coming up.
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're a beautiful girl, and your pants are on so tight that when you stand just right, I can see it all. When you're on the beach and your bikini's soaking wet, I see a fuzzy silhouette as I look down below. I see your camel toe, your biscuit, your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage, your monkey, your muffin. You ain't hiding nothing. Your coochie, your flapper. You're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Merci, madame, voila les bearded clown. I could really go for a sideways sloppy Joe or a tuna casserole. Baby, don't you know? I never thought I'd see so much of your anatomy. Your jeans are so tight, I'm learning gynecology. I see your camel toe, your knuckle, your nookie. Ooh, I see your cookie, a donut, a bagel, down below your navel. It's furry, it's fluffy, looking kinda puffy. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Merci, madame, voila les bearded clown. Your biscuit, your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage. Your monkey, your muffin. You ain't hiding nothing. Your coochie, your flapper. You're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it.
720 Q95, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you, legendary voice of Ace Cosby, for being present and accounted for. We have a quick forecast from Jess Hooker in the other room.
Q95 Fox 59 weather forecast brought to you by CarX. Partly cloudy today. Thunderstorms possible later. The high is 91. It is still 65 degrees outside.
Thank you very much. And like we mentioned, we have that big event coming up, the second annual Rock the Rathskeller series presented by Stella Artois. We have some details coming up, but tonight, some special action at the Beer Garden. I'll be updating you on that soon. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Woo! There you go. Woo! That's happening. That's some organ.
That is some organ.
From James Hill on the keyboards.
Look at the size of that organ.
Really? Once we go down that road. Try to get the introductions in. And it's a Volga Road.
I got some green onions. I like green onions.
Hey, turn
That's
off.
in the lyrics. No one knows the lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
Does this song have lyrics?
Sure.
Yeah, they're singing it.
It's about cooking.
In my omelet.
3 eggs and green onions.
Yes.
A little
Garlic powder,
ham and
onion powder.
feta cheese. Green onions. Green onions.
How many green onions? As many as you want, because that's your business.
2.
Oh, I love her. I love her.
Tabitha?
She is the greatest.
Okay, that's Duke Tomato and the Power Tree are a house band today. They're out in the parking lot, but they're being brilliantly engineered by Eddie Hazel. Thank you, Eddie. He's been up all night getting this all set up. We really appreciate it. And we're calling them the Outhouse Band because they are indeed outside, because no one's allowed in the building but a handful of us. And, we had to rent a portalette again so that when they have to pee... Well, I went out there when it was still dark. And Duke was nowhere to be found. Turns out he was apparently peeing behind the dumpster.
All right. So he didn't see the Johnny on the spot?
I think he's like I am. He just chooses to go natural.
All right.
You don't want to be confined in a portalette when you're trying to...
Well, you and your...
you want to let loose.
Your attachment can barely fit in a portalette, is what I understand.
Chick, last night I'm walking outside with Fiddly, and she opens the door and shuts it, and I go, "Why aren't you going outside?" And she goes, "Daddy's going outside again."
Well.
You guys were running late. We had to get somewhere.
You know, that person at your door later today will be from CPS, okay?
Okay. Now,
Tom?
Yes, sir.
I was unnerved when I came out of the portalette to find that the sanitizer bottle has your face on it.
Oh, yeah.
Call it, I guess, dumb luck, but I gave everyone on our staff multiple bottles with my picture on it of hand sanitizer several years ago.
You know,
they went unused for quite some time, and then voila.
Yeah,
And they smell nice.
They do, they do have a nice odor.
I have an addendum to the story. You know, you gave out those dog bowls that had the pictures of you on the bottom of them.
Yes, I give out something every Christmas with the same picture of me that's 30 years old on it. Yeah.
Wonderful. And Marianne was very excited when she found out that if she wiped the bottom of the bowl really aggressively, your face would go away.
She's not the only woman that feels that way, Duke, and thanks for reminding me. Marianne, of course, is Mrs. Tomato. And why don't you try calling her that and see how quickly you get the nice key lime pie in the face.
And, of course, all the cherry tomatoes.
Indeed. Okay, well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Duke Tomato. We'll get some more music out of Duke coming up.
Time now for ladies. Well, this will work here in a moment. Oh, well, I missed my chance. Way to go, Mouse. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, man. It's Donnie Baker.
Donnie, how are you, sir?
I'm good, Tom. I looked up those pictures of you. How you used to have longer hair than me. You used to sort of look like Tiger King without the mustache back in the day.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, that was, since then, the follicles have quit.
Hey, speaking of that Tiger King, Dick, did you guys hear about the guy that had a real lion cub in his own apartment? It's in the paper.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah, Glenn Beck was talking about it. I'm guessing the neighbors got real tired of the constant roaring and Simba music 24/7. Swear to God. Yeah, I've said it before, and I'll say it like this. People need to keep themselves and mind their own business regular. Say what if he wants to keep a lion in his apartment, you know? If the lion starts peeing everywhere and chewing up the baseboards, that's what he deserves. That's why you pay a security deposit, dumbass. You know?
That's going to stink.
Well, I'm pretty sure that you're right as a certified G-man doing whatever animal you want. If God didn't want us owning and taming wild animals, he wouldn't make them so easy to catch.
Okay.
My Uncle Sonny with you, he was always getting in trouble with game wardens, you know, because he was into exotic animals.
Really?
You know? Well, he had them all, man. He had an armadillo named Dilla. He had a bear cub for a while.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait a minute.
But the thing got him in trouble most was his kimono dragon named Bruce Lee.
Oh.
Thing was badass. People's dogs started disappearing around where he lived. Next thing you know, knock on the door, game warden right in his face.
Oh.
They took Bruce Lee, fined Uncle Sonny $2,000, and kicked him out of the Shady Days rest home where he was living.
Oh,
I swear to
see
God.
why, with a kimono dragon.
Speaking of animals you don't want, I made the mistake of offering to watch my cousin Gretchen's dog, Roxy, while she was in the hospital getting a slow-pitch size softball goiter removed from her back.
Ugh.
I told you guys about my cousin Gretchen, didn't I?
No.
Yeah, she's named Gretchen, but she hates country music. Don't even bring it up. She's a vegan, but hooked on Twizzlers. She's got no tattoos, but looks just like Post Malone in the face. I swear to God.
Wow. Nice.
So many skin tags, she can't even shave her legs. Claims she'd bleed to death. Hey, Josh, she jokes that her legs are ribbed for his pleasure. Swear to God. But this goiter on her back, it's humongous. When she rides the back, it looks like she's wearing 2 eggshell helmets. I swear to God.
Oh, boy.
She'd be a first-round pick on that pimple poppers. Can you imagine the curdled milk she could harvest out of that thing?
All right. People are eating.
I told the doc, I said, tell the doc to see if he'll let you keep it. I'll pay market price. Take that to the Pay Lake, go chumming for catfish later. Swear to God. I gotta go.
Thank you, Donnie. Well, it's a good tie-in, Donnie, because that ties into Post Malone in the news today. Once again, my level of hipness is rather lacking in this area.
They're calling Patrick Mahomes now the $500 million man, and he's found himself the subject of an interview for GQ magazine. He was in Post Malone was in town in Kansas City, and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, the tight end for the Chiefs, they were invited backstage.
Well, they all sat down with Gentleman's Quarterly.
That's exactly right. And automatically, Post Malone challenged Mahomes and Kelce to a game of beer pong.
Okay.
But as you might guess this might happen, Mahomes and Kelce started winning at beer pong, and Malone got upset. He told his manager that I need to play these guys until I win. So Malone's manager said after 9 games, going into the 10th, it was time to start the show, but Malone refused to go on, wanting to win a beer pong game before he went on stage. Then Malone asked Mahomes and Kelce to sign their names on a piece of paper, telling them if he'd put their autographs tattooed on his body if they beat him at beer pong again. And as history's shown, they certainly did.
All right.
It's on his forearm. He has it. Mahomes says he has a tattoo artist literally backstage in the room with him.
Wow.
And Mahomes said, dude, you do not actually have to get a tattoo of our autographs. But Malone said a bet's a bet, promise is a promise. And he went ahead and got the tattoos.
Yeah, he's probably happy to do it.
Yeah.
Well, that's at least sort of cool. The ones in his face just are hideous. I don't know anything about this guy except, like I said, I thought Post Malone was a documentary about Ted Danson after he left Cheers. But,
it's not the case.
No, not the case.
That did not do as well as Frasier.
I see.
Post Malone was not.
A lot of odd celebrity stories today. Shaquille O'Neal pulling over to help being a good Samaritan.
Yeah.
A superhero.
Yeah, and he helped her waiting for the tow truck, I guess.
Makes him even more hot.
It's a good thing that when he helped her, didn't have to hit a foul shot. That would have
could have.
He has had trouble hitting the foul.
Yeah,
he likes the dunk shot. That's his money.
Yeah, free throw to get you off the road. I'm sorry, ma'am. You're going to be here for a while. Is that sports?
Well, sort of. One more world record.
Stupid world record.
The official weather observing station in Death Valley, California, called Furnace Creek, of course. Evidently, the temperature reached 128 degrees on Sunday. That is the hottest temperature anywhere, and did not set the record, though, for hottest temperature on Earth. Apparently, that is 129.2 degrees set also in Death Valley in 2013. These are all world records, Tom.
The reason it's called Death Valley.
Officially, though... Officially, the world record's 134 degrees in Death Valley, set in 1913, but climatologists, meteorologists, weather people are arguing because they insist that was likely observer error because they say it's impossible for the actual temperature to reach 134 degrees on the planet Earth.
Really?
So, evidently...
Well, I think Josh raises a good point. It's called Death Valley, but only because it wasn't named by a realtor. So if it had been named by a realtor, it would be Ocean View.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, welcome to Cool Breeze Valley.
But be prepared for a new highest temperature to be set anytime, because the Southwest and the lower plain states are experiencing a massive heat wave right now. So that's it's gonna happen any day now.
We may get a record, and that'll be part, of course, of our sportscast.
That's exactly right. Wherever you go,
makes sense.
Whatever you do, damn right it does. Always.
Sure, it's the lead story in sports pages everywhere.
It's on ESPN.
It got hot. It got hot in Death Valley. Thank you, Mr. Obvious.
You know, there's no actual
hot in Death Valley. No S, Mr.
competitive sports out there. You know that, right? Be a good sport, Jess.
Okay. Just before we check in with you, I thought we might check in with Mr. Godwin again. Now, Pat, you are famous for your knowledge of the origin stories of various songs in the world of rock and roll and the blues.
People think I make these up, these first drafts. I don't.
The most famous first draft, I think, probably is Yesterday. Let's see if Willie knows this. Willie, do you know
Scrambled eggs?
Yeah, scrambled eggs. It was a scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs.
I did not know that.
It's a true story. Yes, Mr. McCartney was asleep at the home of Jane Astor's parents' home in London, and
he was freeloading, huh?
Woke up in the middle of the night, and he had this melody in his head. He went and played it and just sang scrambled eggs. He didn't have the lyrics.
He kept asking everyone, "What song is this?"
And then finally, John Lennon said, "That's your song, man." He thought it was this. He thought he'd gotten the song from some old play musical
game show. I thought.
But in any event, it is his song, and of course it's famous. But first drafts, often artists will do this because they want to focus on the melody. Now, Pat, you have another one you wanted to play for us?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Squeeze and the song "Tempted," and of course it goes like this: "Tempted by the fruit of another." It's a song of lust and betrayal.
I love that song.
An awful song, yeah.
But do you hate that song? I love that.
Yeah, for whatever reason, that song really does get under my skin. I don't
really,
know.
But it should help derail this joke. Okay, good, thank you.
I doubt it. If the joke
I
is
can derail it on my own.
That my opinion of the song, you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
Speaking of interrupt the setup.
Christ.
You know, Squeeze had Black Coffee in Bed's a great song.
Hey, Pat, before you start the song, let's talk about the history of the song Yesterday for another 20 more minutes.
It's of course, Paul Carrick. He's an amazing vocalist.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Pat. What were we doing?
I'm friends with Glenn Tilbrook. He did our show a couple times. We become email buddies.
Of course you did.
And I said, hey, do you have anything that maybe I could bring to the show? He goes, yeah, Tempted was originally this. So here we go. Okay. I bought a toothbrush, some toothpaste, a flannel for my face, pajamas, a hairbrush, new shoes, and a case. Then I bought a comb and nail clippers that came with a case. I got a flashlight, scratch off tickets, some bones for my dog, some Wrigley's gum, a Pepsi, crumb cleaner for my hog. My old lady keeps calling, ask me where I am. I'm at the dollar store, tempted by their fabulous savings. Frugal folks have always been raving about the dollar store. I can't spend no more, there's no other. I'm not hanging out with your loser brother. It's just the dollar store that I have discovered. No, I don't need a receipt. That's how the original was.
That's amazing.
Wow. Yeah.
So that might be kind of maybe he can sell it to the dollar store after the fact.
Yeah,
I like that version better.
Going back to the original version, you approve of that version?
I do approve.
Now, why do you not like the first one?
I don't. It's just something lame about it.
What I mean, the great melody, the
Paul Carrick
clever lyrics, the way it starts, kind of mundane and
doesn't
turns
really.
into
I don't think it means anything. It thinks it does. It really. Insists on its own cuteness.
Yes,
I don't care.
I think the fact that it's nuanced and clever at the same time probably above you.
What a break this is.
So a nice way to put it is you're too slow.
Right. It could be the case.
Yes, I mean,
I'll give it another listen.
It's no corn.
Oh boy, great stuff.
Or breaking. What is it?
Benjamin? Thank you very much.
Didn't they use that in a commercial in the last few years too?
Which
Tempted?
Yeah, Tempted.
Yeah, they did actually.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was. A pretty big
Ashley Madison,
campaign.
I think.
Plus, whoever says tempted by the fruit of another, nobody talks like that.
Tempted by the fruit of another.
It's a song.
Oh, boy, see.
Well, I
sure
guess
like the fruit of another.
I guess she likes the gay boys.
That's not what that means.
Did I read that wrong?
Yeah,
of course I thought Post Malone was the documentary about Ted Danson.
Gay boys?
The gay boys, chick.
The
gay
What
boys.
he said, guys.
What year is this?
I don't know.
And you know we're all a little wacko from the pandemic. Okay?
I'm not sure who I enjoy making more uncomfortable,
Even more
Willie
so.
or Josh. It's a toss-up. Well, Willie through the glass, I constantly see him kicking his chair back, throwing his arms up.
I'm not doing that. Okay.
Come on. Well, you know how well, you probably didn't have to go through this. Your parents somehow embarrass you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You remember my mom wore hot pants and white go-go boots? You remember that story?
Oh, that's so great.
Oh,
Came to
God.
football practice. Yeah, came to the football game. She came to one game. That's how she was dressed. Yeah. Real.
Coach hit on her?
Real not. No.
Quarterback?
Yeah,
Your best friend?
Yeah, the whiteout. Yeah, my best friend. It was kind of it was a LeBron James.
Just piles on.
Yeah, that's real funny.
You brought it up.
I did.
When we
Who's
come
banging
back,
Chuck's mom this weekend?
When we come back, we're going to get another song from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, our house band today. They're outside waiting for us to call on them. They're going to be next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Wednesday, July 15, 2020. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, our house band today. If you're looking for something to do, head over to bobandtom.com. We've got Wearing Masks with Floyd the Trucker and featuring Greg Warren's Where the Field Cord Grows, some information on that, and an Electric Amish Blues, a song from the Electric Amish if you want to kick back and listen to a cool song. It's all right there waiting for you at bobandtom.com.
I'm Chick McGee. This is your Bob and Tom Sports Update. A top Canadian government health official says a longer stretch of home games might help the Blue Jays to get approval to play in Toronto amid the pandemic. The official says back and forth travel from the United States, where cases are surging, is a major issue for Canadian authorities and could prevent the government from approving Major League Baseball to play in Canada. MLB requires an exemption to a requirement that anyone entering Canada for non-essential reasons must self-isolate for 14 days. About 10 Major League Baseball umpires have opted out this coming baseball season because of concerns about the virus. There are 76 full-time Major League Baseball umpires, and more than 20 of them are 55 or over. Umpires who are deemed at risk, either for their age, health situation, or other issues, and opt out will continue to get paid. Umps get their salaries over 12 months and have already been paid through April. And Harrison Barnes of the Sacramento Kings became the latest NBA player to reveal he has the virus. He revealed yesterday he hopes to join his team at the league's restart later this summer. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I got a letter from a guy going, did you see the one of Josh in the kayak?
Yeah. In the he was wearing a red shirt and
Yeah, it was my
and his
4th of
hat.
July
yeah.
outfit,
Yeah.
But you were in the kayak.
Yeah, of
He
course
was.
I was in the kayak.
But I mean, that whole is sort of one size fits most.
I happen to fall into most.
This guy wrote, I'm surprised Josh fit in a boat. I thought if he was in a boat, it would be a gravy boat. And I chose not to read it.
Except for right now.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
The Bob and Tom Toy Company is proud to introduce their newest doll. She's cute, she's cuddly, and she's sure to become a collector's item.
She likes to walk, she likes to talk, she always has to pee. You never know where she will go. She's Incontinent Kathy.
Incontinent Kathy, she's puddles of fun. Hey, when you tickle Elmo, all he does is giggle, but tickle Incontinent Kathy, and you'll feel warm all over. Incontinent Kathy, sure, she may be silly and she's not very smart, but we like to think of her as our own little whiz kid. She's Incontinent Kathy. Tickle me Elmo hard to find? Well, with Incontinent Kathy, you're in luck. She's available everywhere. Incontinent Kathy.
Oh, jeez. She squats and pees each time you squeeze her belly playfully. She's gonna get you soaking wet. She's Incontinent Kathy. She's Incontinent Kathy.
Incontinent Kathy, rubber pants, diaper wringer, and Kathy's Dream Outhouse sold separately. Warning, not intended for use near AC outlets. Paper towels, mop and buckets, squirming, and pee-pee dancing accessories not included. There's another new doll from the Bob and Tom Toy Company. Hey, Toby Kavoyan, what's his name?
Poop Deck Pappy.
That's right, Toby. Yo ho ho, it's Poop Deck Pappy.
Poop Deck Pappy.
The old sailor whose diaper's always full. Poop Deck Pappy and his sidekick, Tootie the parrot. What a load of fun. Just pull Poop Deck Pappy's string and watch what happens.
Man, that stinks.
Poop Deck Pappy.
Poop Deck Pappy. Sea breeze air freshener and spare trousers not included. Poop Deck Pappy. He's gonna potty like it's 1999.
Cappy clog, Cappy clog. Stinks.
He's going to potty like it's 1999.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Pizza Hut, apparently, is going to start delivering cold beer along with their food.
No kidding. Way.
They started the testing beer delivery program in Phoenix, Arizona.
And it passed with flying colors.
Yeah, everyone. Well, that's exciting. Thank you, kind man. 7:44 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
You could be a big winner like that dude said. Hey, you could be a winner. The Rathskeller's got some great stuff going on. Of course, you can be outside and enjoying yourself at the Rathskeller, especially tonight, thanks to L'Artois. Details coming up. I love this. That sounds so good. People say to me, they go, do you guys record this show? And I say, in advance? Are you kidding?
Don't you think it'd be better?
Don't you think we'd edit out maybe a third of it? No, 2/3. Okay.
Starting with this part?
Yes, okay. That's the sound of Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. This is the Bob and Tom Show. The band is live in the parking lot. You're probably asking why. It's, well, we're not allowed to have any more people in this building. In fact, we're stretching it as it is. Well, that sounds really good, Duke. Duke Tomato is, of course, on the guitar and the vocals. Duke the legend.
They're making me want to moonwalk.
Google Duke and see some of the great albums he's got out there. One of the greatest moments in the history of the show involves Duke Tomato and Sam Kinison.
Oh, yes.
Ad-libbing. Sam came into the show. Sam was a fan of the show. We were big fans of Sam.
We need to get him back in here.
Again, the setup once again ruined by Josh.
Ladies, you are on one today.
Let's bring death into it and tragedy. What was I saying that was fun and nice? Oh, I know. Google Duke Tomato and found out about all his great recordings out there and a lot of cool stuff on YouTube. Bill Ritter is on the bass. And Bill Ritter, of course, if you look at him, you realize he was the third Blues brother.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the shades on.
Blues triplets.
Yeah, those are some badass Ray-Bans.
A T-shirt. What about the T-shades?
We had those are not T-shades.
I don't think T-shades exist, you lunatic, but that's just me.
If you Google T-shades, I think it's Roger McGuinn on the cover of that one Birds album, but people say it's the John Lennon glasses. The point is, we have James Hill on the keyboards. And James is a brilliant musician.
Yes.
And he is a long-time associate of Duke Tomato. On the drums, he is funky. He is Joe Maddox. Does a great job.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Duke. We're going to get a song out of Duke and the boys in just a minute.
Duke and James are old friends. You think they've ever Eiffel Towered a...
Oh, my God.
Like somebody after a...
Lucky lady.
Are you aware that that James is...
We've been places and done things.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
But luckily, most of it was before all these damn cameras in everybody's pocket.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And that I believe that there was a nickname.
Not unfortunate.
There's a nickname that Mr. Hill prefers that we not use. So we're going to
First time.
No. There's several nicknames that he prefers you not use. The big booty thing is fine with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Big booty.
Big booty. Big booty. Did we ever tell you the story about how the origin of that name?
I'd love to hear it.
You sure?
Yes. Is it
all
radio
right.
friendly?
I don't think it's particularly problematic, but I look at the world differently than you.
That's for sure.
And it's a good thing, Tom. So years ago, we were playing in Bloomington, Indiana, actually, at a nightclub down there. We stayed there for several nights, and we, at the time, we had about 6 or 8 guys on the road with us, and they put us up in this one room. It's a great big room, and it's actually kind of a dormitory thing, and we'd been up all night doing stuff that band guys do all night. And it was in about maybe 9 in the morning. We're all laying there, and Jimmy's on a bed in the middle of the room, and all of a sudden you hear this incredible bam, and it's Jimmy farting in his rear end slamming back together. And,
Wow!
Woke everybody up, and everybody started laughing at the same time.
Sure.
Hence the name Big Booty.
I was kind of hoping for a sexier story.
Wow.
I really thought so,
yes,
too.
me too. I'm just glad no one was smoking. The whole place would have gone up. I'm so sorry that I mentioned that.
And that's actually a really good segue. This is a story about cows and their excessive farting.
Uh-oh.
Burger King is changing the diets of their cows to address climate change.
Oh, they're not feeding them Hormel chili anymore?
Man, that's a good chili.
The chain has added lemongrass to the diets of the cows in a bid to limit how much the bovines break wind and ultimately contribute to climate change.
This is a big thing.
Yeah, Burger King said it believes the move can reduce the cows' daily methane emissions by 33%.
Can't you? Wouldn't it be cool if the cows were out there chewing away and one cow looks at the other and goes, "What's with the lemongrass? What's going on here? What the hell?
Just give us Beano?
Is there a new cook?
What the hell? I don't like lemongrass."
The brand has also launched an advertising campaign with children singing songs about cows' methane emissions to bring attention to the environmental impact of greenhouse gases produced by livestock.
How about that?
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, where's that song?
I've seen the commercial.
Is it
you
good?
have?
And they're really singing about flatulence and cows?
It's not good. It's kind of corny.
Oh, it's not a good song. Okay.
Are they all singing at the same time and like working together?
It's the that yodeling kid who yodeled it.
Oh, Mason Ramsey.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is going to make me cry. Whenever kids work together to do music together, it makes me cry.
Is that right?
I taught music, and it's very hard to get kids to work together. And so if 2 kids are singing at the same time, I am going to be crying like a little baby girl.
So this is all about global warming and the ozone or whatever.
Yes.
What's is their jingle, "Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce, global warming might upset us," or something like that? Is that their jingle? I can never...
No, I think that's McDonald's.
Oh, that would be a really bad song then.
Am I the only one that's terrified by the Burger King?
No.
Yes.
I think he's meant to be sort of creepy.
That frozen face.
That guy. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Just
you are indeed
staring at
correct.
you. Yeah.
Do you want to hear one of the songs?
Yes, please.
How many beans in a can of Hormel? I said, how many beans in a can? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Well, the answer is blowing in the wind. You're a little corny. Yeah,
very good. So, I guess the other thing of this story that's odd is does lemongrass cut down on flatulence?
Yeah, it's supposed to.
So we could sneak that into Josh's food?
Yeah, you see that they can put it on the side of your salad. It helps with digestion and
on the side of my salad.
Well, I mean,
what salad?
I just generally speaking.
Are you familiar with the concept of salad?
Sure, I love solid foods.
I know that salad is a delivery system for ranch dressing.
What kind of dressing do you have, Tom? Like a vinaigrette?
Yes, like a nice vinaigrette.
I love a salad, man. Croutons, bacon bits, cheese, those eggs, chicken, and ranch.
6 or 7
bacon.
eggs.
Could you answer that?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
This is Dick Hitzwater sitting in for Wayne Orshine. And this is some other news.
Wayne.
Well, prostitutes in Hamburg are demanding that Germany's red light district be reopened after months of closure. Their demands are simple. They want the red light district to get the green light.
Oh.
But trust me, once you go to the red light, do not put your clothes under a black light. Am I right, Josh?
That you are, yes. Yeah. Don't drag me into this.
Speaking of colors, with its new eco-friendly packaging, Johnny Walker Black is about to become Johnny Walker Green. The famous whiskey will be packaged in paper bottles made from wood pulp, much like milk cartons.
Right.
And now when a raging alcoholic goes missing, expect to see those have you seen me photos on whiskey cartons. You know what I'm talking about, Pat Godwin.
Don't drag me either.
The owner of a Delaware pizzeria stopped an attempted robbery by a man with a machete when he threw a hot pizza at the thief, who ran off empty-handed. You'd think a machete robbery at a pizza place would end with at least one person getting a slice. You know what I'm talking about, Josh.
Yep. Food.
Slice of pizza.
There you go. A prominent gynecologist and author of the book called The Vagina Bible is warning women to not put garlic in their vaginas to treat yeast infections.
Oh.
Rumors of this alternative treatment are making the rounds on social media. Instead of placing garlic in your vagina to treat yeast infections, the doctor recommends that women take to, end quote, washing your stanky asses on a regular. Thank you, Howard. However, I do think that most men would be opposed to yeast infections if it made dainty things taste like a Krispy Kreme donut. You know what I'm talking about, Jess Hooker.
No, don't bring me in.
It was right on the telephone. This has been Dick Hitzwater sitting in for Wayne Orshine, and this has been some other news.
Chick, I didn't hear what was the advice for instead of putting garlic in a...
I forget.
Oh, okay.
Some saying a stanky something. Washing your stanky self, I believe.
On the regular.
I think yes. I think
Fox was here for a second.
The doctor suggested washing yo stanky ass on the regular. I believe was the phrasing. I'm not sure where he's affiliated with the physician. We have the audio from the new Burger King commercial.
Oh, okay.
Once again, Burger King is making a big deal out of the fact that they're trying to have their cows create less flatulence with methane, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure. Is this the new jingle? Okay, I've just been handed this. Here we go.
So to change their emissions, Burger King went on a mission, testing diets that would help reduce their farts. That's a start.
I haven't picked out a word yet. I don't know what she said at all.
It's he.
It's Mason Ramsey.
Mm-hmm. Enunciate.
Jeez.
The vocals buried.
I heard farts at the end.
Yeah. Let me listen to from the beginning here.
So to change their emissions, Burger King went on a mission, testing diets that
Something that is
So to change their emissions.
Right, Burger King went on a mission.
Oh, okay. All right.
would help reduce their farts. That's a start. And when not there any question that it's helping cows digestion, adding lemon grass so they can play their part.
Wow, That is
Willie's
awful.
crying.
I'm not crying, but
There's kids singing together.
if there was video of this, I'd be crying.
Oh, I bet there is. Yeah.
Ace, you were right. That's really terrible.
I started kind of ironically listening to Mason Ramsey last year, and I got really into Mason Ramsey.
Wow.
He released an EP last year, and it ain't bad.
Do they have the words going by the screen so you can understand what they're saying?
No, I mean, essentially, it is everything that I just read. There's nothing catchy or cute about the song. It is just
Whoever
the
mixed
story.
that, they buried the vocal.
Well, and the way he sings lends itself to.
Well, he's a yodeler.
Yeah, he yodeled. Yeah.
I thought it was Crystal Gale singing.
You know, when he says, well.
I mean, if the idea is to get the point across, they haven't. I would have never picked out anything about cow flatulence in that thing. So, sorry. F. Burger King. When we come back, we will be...
screw our croissant deal up, I tell you.
Just saying, that is one bad commercial. Coming up, we have dead cats in the news, alligators, bears, and this really cool thing. It's the Monk beatbox, ladies and gentlemen. East meets West next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You can find us on Twitter at Bob and Tom, or you can email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, every dollar spent at bobandtomstore.com for the foreseeable future goes directly to Feeding America. Buy now, buy often. Hats, T-shirts, sweatshirts. Check it out today if you haven't. bobandtomstore.com. Might as well get your Bob and Tom fan a hat. You're helping to feed America. That's what we do here, and that's what we do with your help, Feeding America. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. I'm Mark Allison from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Former Auburn University football coach Tommy Tuberville has defeated Jeff Sessions to win the Republican Senate primary in Alabama. The 65-year-old Tuberville now positioned to put up a strong challenge against Democratic Senator Doug Jones. President Donald Trump endorsed Tuberville. Sessions had held the Senate seat for 20 years till he resigned to serve as Donald Trump's attorney general. He recused himself in the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential campaign. The president tweeted Tuesday night, Tommy Tuberville won big against Jeff Sessions, will be a great senator for the incredible people of Alabama. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says he'll begin to roll out details of the new COVID-19 relief package to senators as soon as next week. McConnell suggests the measure will include new funding for school reopenings, some unemployment benefits, and money for health care providers. China's government has warned it will protect Chinese companies after Washington warned enterprises may face legal trouble if they help carry out abuses in the Muslim northwest region of Xinjiang. The U.S. warning came amid mounting tension with Beijing over human rights, trade, and Hong Kong. That's a look at your news update. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
My coronavirus roommate, my bass player, Todd Boner, he wanted me to go out and play Frisbee golf with him today, but if it's going to rain, we ain't going to be wasting our time. Speaking of playing Frisbee golf with Boner, I got a joke of the day I just now invented, sperm of the moment.
Okay, well, let's hear. Yeah.
You know why Frisbee golfers don't play Frisbee golf when it's raining?
No.
Because it's impossible for them to keep their joints lit.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air, it's online.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
This is a song I wrote for a special person. All right. Each time I need a trusted friend, you're there. With tears to dry and a heart to mend, you're there. And when I'm down in misery and the whole world turns its back on me and I need some love and sympathy, you're there. Nice, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
And when I'm weary and tired of trying, honey, you're there. And anytime I need a shoulder to cry on, you're there. And sometimes when I come home with a heavy heart and weary bones and I need a little time alone, you're there. I want to turn the stereo on, but you're there. I gotta get in to use the John, but you're there. And when I wake up lovingly and turn on my pillow, hoping to see Kim Bassinger smiling back at me, you're there. Oh, this is more of a good thing than I ever planned. How much damn togetherness can a one-man stand? Oh. Don't get me laughing here.
All right, sorry.
I want to flop down in my favorite chair, but you're there. I can't see in the mirror to comb my hair.
At Q95, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
It's Jess Hooker. She's got a quick forecast. No, she doesn't. Oh.
Sunny today, hot.
Where the hell is she?
Humid. Oh, she was talking to your son. She's chatting.
You know what? I bet she'll be back at some point. Speaking of that, Tiger back. It's going to be an epic weekend of golf, Chicky. Why not celebrate with me on FanDuel Sportsbook? That's right, FanDuel Sportsbook, America's #1 sports betting site. For a reason, they've got a simple app that makes it easy to find the bet you're looking for, then lock it in. Unlike other sportsbooks, once you win, FanDuel gets your cash to you in as little as 24 hours. Why? Because it's the right thing to do and a tasty way to do it. Right now, the right thing for you to do is download FanDuel Sportsbook. Check out their app for yourself. Be sure to sign up using the promo code WFBQ to claim your exclusive $500 risk-free bet. What bet would you make? Will Tiger make the cut? Who will win the Memorial? It's your bet to make. That's FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code WFBQ. Must be 21 years or older and present in Indiana. First online real money wager only. Refund issue as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITHIN.
I'll buy him a watch. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much. In the big room, Chick McGee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby is our engineer, proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day, which is just around the corner. Willie G is in the little room over there. Hey, behind the glass over there. It's Jess Hooker. You there?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay. Sitting in for Christy Lee. Let's see then. Pat Godwin is in the isolation booth around the corner in the other building. Sounds you are hearing are emanating 30 feet from the dumpster in the parking lot here at Bob and Tom headquarters. Due to coronavirus restrictions, we can't have anybody in the building, so we've rented a portable John, whatever you call it. And the guys are out there. It's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio doing a great job. Duke on the vocals and guitar, Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums. Sounding great. And they're going to be doing a song for us in just a couple of minutes. And again, Google Mr. Tomato, or as some call him, Dr. Tomato.
Yes.
He's got a PhD in the blues. Sounds good, Duke. We'll get to you guys in just a second. Thank you very much. We have a couple things we have to get to. By presidential decree, of course, we have to touch base with Ace Cosby for the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day. Not really jokes, more cultural observations of contemporary society. Yes.
This past weekend, I was playing with my little nephew, playing a little peekaboo.
Oh, no kidding.
Hurt myself. I wound up in the ICU.
Yes, that can happen when you play peekaboo. I see you.
Took me a while to get that.
I liked it. I like that.
Peekaboo, I see you. Very good. Thank you, Ace. That's one of those water cooler things you can tell if you're ever able to go back to a water cooler.
That's right.
In the contemporary life. Okay, very good. Now, we do have Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom.
Yes,
What's going on?
a beatboxing Buddhist monk has created looped music to help people relax. He says it's to make people experience something spiritual.
Huh.
Yogetsu Akasaka, a Japanese Zen Buddhist monk based in Tokyo, records himself on a looping machine that layers his beatboxing beneath chants to create his hypnotic music. Prior to becoming a monk in 2015, the 37-year-old belonged to a theater company and performed as a busker.
Yeah, that happens all the time to get the aging improv guys decide to go into religion.
Must have been going really well for him over there.
He just doesn't like to make money, I guess. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was his first name?
Yogetsu?
Anyone want to take this?
I got nothing with Yogetsu.
Yogetsu, Carnegie Hall. Practice.
How do you get
You want to hear a little bit of this?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
This is Mr. Let me look up his name again. Mr. Yogetsu Akasaka.
Akasaka.
Well, that's hard to say also.
Akasaka to me?
Oh, nice. How would Sean Connery say that, Pat Cowden, as James Bond?
Akasaka.
That's hard. That sounds filthy when you say
Yeah, I think Akasaka was one of the Bond villains.
Or a fro like Akasaka.
Yeah, wasn't that one of the Bond girls? You're right, Willie.
Akasaka.
Yeah. Susie Akasaka.
Akasaka Chrome off the
trailer.
Why don't you just go with Saka Octo or something?
This is the sort of religious themed music.
Everybody knows I'm the pussy.
That's what I was hearing.
By the way, for those familiar with our show realizes we are all going, everybody knows I'm a boozy king. Let's just I'll give you a little sample here of that.
King, pussy, pussy king.
I hear no difference.
King, pussy, pussy king. Pussy king, pussy, pussy king.
Okay, I'm sorry, back to the monk beatbox.
I guess it's fairly relaxing, huh?
I don't know. I think after 5 minutes of this, I'd set myself on fire. A little self-immolation. Anything to take me out.
A lot of bad music this morning.
Well, he might have some competition, though. According to Billboard, the Dalai Lama's debut album, Inner World, has reached #1 on the New Age album chart.
And that's
the New Age. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, there.
That was Casey Kasem's last wish was to host the
All
new,
right,
the
coming
new
up
age
next at #1, we have the Dalai Lama.
I got this letter, dear Casey. The next person that comes up to me and says, "Hello, Dolly," I'm going to punch in the face.
What was this song that we used to play here that was the monks?
Oh, what was Dean
that?
can grab that. That was the it was the Dalai Lama's.
It was that. Okay.
Is the term posse?
I think so.
Crew.
His group, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were actually they brought that to us.
Oh, okay.
And I forget the name of this stuff. I went over to the museum to see it. They did the artwork on the floor where they pour the sand.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's
the mandalas.
It's amazing.
Mandalas, that's it.
Are they doing it live?
Yeah, they did it. They were there for months.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It is.
And then
beautiful.
when it's all done, they bring in a Hoover and sweep it right up or something.
Yeah, that's the lesson, is that nothing is permanent.
Yeah, but this monk thing, they're getting together. I guess this guy, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting his name. The beatboxing Buddhist monk, Yogetsu Akasaka, is teaming up with the Dalai Lama's people, and they're going to do a big live thing this summer called Dharma Palooza.
Oh, that'll be great. Okay. Yeah.
Which, they're going to make sure everyone's socially distanced.
I think Post Malone's probably going to be
and they've asked me to MC. I'm kind of.
Oh, how nice! Yeah,
I've been working on it. See if you like this.
Very nice.
I'm going to get out there and go. Bring in the noise. Bring in the monk.
That'll be. I think that'll work well. Yeah. Hey, we're the monks.
Yeah.
People say we monk around.
Get on.
You go to the merch tent. They've got great robes.
Yeah.
You go to the merch tent, it's just some guy going, "We don't believe in material things."
However, for $100. So this was when the monks brought us their this was a CD.
Okay.
Which dates it a little bit, but this is sort of religious music, I guess, from what would you say, Tibet?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
And we noticed something about it at the time.
Right.
That it sounded somewhat similar to something that would be somewhat more contemporary, but it just shows that religious music through the ages can be very moving. And here it is.
Oh, these are the monks.
Tibetan monks.
Yeah, this is the Tibetan sacred temple music. Excuse me.
These are actually instruments they're playing.
Yeah, these are like
Yeah.
big horn things.
Yeah, I'm not one to take a cultural stance on innate superiority of Western over church music, but I don't know.
You can't really sing along with this, can you?
Not a big argument there. I think.
Where's that one that we were?
Now that's an actual monk voice.
Oh, is it?
That's not an instrument.
John is dead. Poor John Fry's dead. We're all going to burn
Wait a
in
minute,
hell.
Bob.
I'm sorry.
Get out Ozzy.
Oh.
Black Sabbath.
Oh God!
I think we can segue. I think we can segue this right into Black Sabbath. Hang on a second.
It's so gonna rain right here in the studio.
They need some drums.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
That was almost too perfect. We're going
Still there.
You still got the monks going?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It sounds great.
Oh, yeah.
Drums. Oh, God, that is so great.
Oh, that's like top 10 Bob and Tom moments of all time.
One of the great riffs of all time.
Yeah.
Those are the real monks going into a little bit of the Sabs.
Nope, no one calls them the Sabs, Tom.
There's a Sabs fan club.
I always think of scabs when you say that.
Is that so old that Bob queued it up with a real cassette?
No, he was so old he queued it up with vinyl.
Wow.
At least a CD, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It was actually a the monks thing is a CD. We still have it lying around. But that's also true, as Jess was saying. The Dalai Lama's album is #1 in the New Age album chart. Boy, who waits every week for that to come, huh?
Boy, yeah, no kidding.
Other monks.
Do they get mail?
The monks family?
I don't know. Yeah. But did you know Groucho Marx was a monk for a little bit?
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember he hosted that show, Tibet Your Life?
Joshy.
My mouth is hanging open. Wow.
You must not have remembered that.
Oh, my God.
I take
love
my cigar
Groucho.
out of my mouth every once in a while. Okay, sorry. Time now to check in with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. They got a song coming up next, but first I need a little bit of help from Duke on this next announcement from our friends at Roman. Okay, now Duke, you guys got a little melody for me here?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I love this one.
I'm kind of excited. Let's do it again.
Doubling up the intros.
Get Roman. Let's have sex. Get Roman. Let's have sex. Get Roman. Let's have sex. Ooh, let's have sex.
That's right. Roman is the pharmaceutical distributor that can help you return to the world of the sexually active. If you've been dealing with erectile dysfunction, you know what I'm talking about. It's awkward. You don't want to go see your family doctor. But Roman has spent years building a digital platform. That's how you can get connected to an actual physician licensed in your state. Just from the comfort of your home, grab your phone or grab your computer and see what's happening by going to getroman.com/wood. You will hear back from a U.S. licensed physician within 24 hours. You complete that free online visit. Once again, you go to GetRoman.com/wood. If that physician decides that the treatment is right for you, your medication will be shipped to you with free 2-day shipping. How much is the shipping, Josh?
It's free.
It's free 2-day shipping. Thank you very much. Now, if you're struggling with ED, stay home. Grab the phone. Grab your computer. Go to GetRoman.com/wood for the free online visit and free 2-day shipping. Once again, I'm talking about the real stuff, things like Viagra, et cetera, et cetera. Go to GetRoman.com/wood. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Free online visit, free 2-day shipping. Duke, I'll hand it back to you.
Get ramen. Let's have sex. Get ramen. Let's have sex. Get ramen. Let's have sex. Ooh, let's have sex.
Et tu, Brute. Oh. Thank you very much, Duke.
Brute with the boot tag.
Oh, yeah. Bring into noise, bring into monk.
Please stop doing that, please.
When we come back, we're going to hear some music from Duke. We have dead cats in the news. We have a really cool story about what looks like a minor home repair.
Yes.
Turns into something much different.
Yes.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, treat yourself to a VIP membership at bobandtom.com. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison. It is a Wednesday, July 15th. What can I get with a VIP membership? Well, it costs a little, but you get the live 7-camera video stream of the show. Jeff Oskay taking care of that each and every morning for us. Plus, the Bob and Tom Show, commercial-free and on-demand with our daily podcast when you're a member, and you get access to the Bob and Tom archives and the complete album library. Interested? Check it out now at bobandtom.com/VIP. I'm Mark Allison from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Officials say an autopsy's confirmed Glee star Naya Rivera died from accidental drowning. The Ventura County Medical Examiner says Tuesday that Rivera showed no signs of traumatic injury or disease that might have contributed to the drowning. There was no initial indication that drugs or alcohol played a role. Rivera's body found Monday in Southern California's Lake Piru, 5 days after she went missing while boating with her 4-year-old son. Meanwhile, a college fund being created for her son by the creators of Glee, who remembered the actor-singer is joyful and immensely talented. The creators say in a statement Rivera was a friend as well as a cast member. Ryan Murphy, Brad Falchuk, and Ian Brennan say their hearts go out to her family. They referred to Rivera's 4-year-old son Josie as the beautiful son she loved most of all. Rivera's body found Monday in a Southern California lake 5 days after she and her son had gone out on a rented boat. Rivera, just 33 years old. More sad news. Sorry. Discovery Channel says longtime Mythbusters host Grant Imahara has died from a brain aneurysm. The network confirmed his cause of death Tuesday. Imahara died Monday at the age of 49. The network says on its website, Imahara dedicated his life to using his skills to make people smile. Well, in better news, a man in suburban Detroit was given the wrong lottery ticket, but there was no mistake about the result, a $2 million winner. The Michigan Lottery says the man stopped at a gas station in East Point to put air in a tire. He needed change for the air machine and also asked for a $10 Lucky 7 scratch-off ticket. The clerk mistakenly gave him a $20 ticket but quickly offered to exchange it. The 57-year-old man decided to keep it. And he won. He decided to take a lump sum of about $1.3 million instead of $2 million spread over many years. Why does that not happen to me? You're listening to Bob and Tom. More of the show coming up.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
New this season on the Bob and Tom Television Network.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's the biggest set of jugs I've ever seen. It's Shirtless Girl.
Posing as a topless dancer, showing off her pecs. No one knows her secret till she takes off her specs. She's Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl.
With her special powers, she gives the bad guys fits. She don't use no gun, she stops them with her. She's Shirtless Girl.
Shirtless Girl.
Working in the chemistry lab one day, sophomore year, nothing seemed amiss. But that night, an amazing transformation took place. And the next morning, young Debbie Yabo woke to find...
My God! I'm huge! I must dedicate these to fighting evil.
Little did Debbie know that years before, on the planet Lactoid, a planet whose gravity was causing it to sag dangerously toward the sun, her father, Major Yabo, and Mother Teton sent their infant daughter, Areola, rocketing through the Milky Way to Earth, knowing one day she'd become Shirtless Girl, keeping the city of Metropolis safe.
Okay, nobody move. Hand over all the money.
It's Shirtless Girl!
Not so fast, bad guy.
Oh, yeah, like some dame is gonna...
Get a load of these.
Huh? Oh, I can't run away. Hell, I can't even walk.
Thanks, Shirtless Girl!
You're welcome, citizens. Don't touch those.
Sorry.
Along with her fellow superheroines, Wonder Bra Woman, Bikini Spider Woman, The Flash, and the Green Horny Shirtless Girl formed the Legion of Super Hooters.
Look, it's the tat signal. Some boob must need help. I better call my teenage bosom buddy A-Cup and head to the wet cave. I know. I'll use the Hooter Scooter.
And once again, Shirtless Girl, you've...
822 Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Hey, Jess Hooker's there. How about a quick forecast? Maybe do two.
Q95, Fox 59 weather forecast brought to you by CarX. It's still partly cloudy today. Thunderstorms possible later. The high is 91. Right now it is 69 degrees.
Hey, it's 69! Hey, 69!
Don't laugh.
Party time! Tell me about it, Josh!
I lay on my back.
Yeah!
Again. Mount me.
Oh, look, we hear the band. Coming up, Duke. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Especially lively today. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio in the parking lot. Bring into noise, bring into Duke. That's what we're doing. Duke Tomato on the guitar and vocals. Bill Ritter on the bass and the shades. James Hill on the keyboards. Joe Maddox on the drums. That sounds so good. We're going to get some music out of Duke in just a second.
That's got to be a weird thing to hear when you're playing music.
As soon as I said that, it occurred to me. We are currently getting music out of the Duke, but presently we will be getting one of Duke's well-sculpted songs.
All right.
You see.
Yes.
Correctly using presently versus currently.
Yes, presently does not mean now.
It means soon.
Yes.
Are you still introducing people?
No, I haven't introduced you yet, and I have no intention of introducing you. The men in the room would include Ace Cosby, Josh Arnold.
That's right.
The expat.
Yeah, he is all but an expat.
Chick McGee.
That's right.
Would rather be living in England.
And
we can arrange that. You'd be on the air via satellite. You wouldn't have to get up.
Noon to 4.
You'd be on noon to 4. Well, most of the time.
I thought Kim was an expat.
Wow, that was a home run, Will.
Once again, Pat Godwin's been married to 2 Kims and
Date only Kims. Yep, 5 of them.
Okay, where were we? That's Pat Godwin over there, and there she is, Jess Hooker.
Good morning.
Is sitting in for Christy Lee today. She's in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom, and we just had a story about, I guess, the Zen Yanni.
Yeah.
The
beatboxing Buddhist monk.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a big seller, but I don't know. You never know. Hip hop with Buddhism, right?
Yeah, he just looped his music and put the chanting with it, I guess.
Hip hop, of course, glorifying excess in every way. Buddhism, the opposite. Okay, good. Thank you, Ryan. Duke, how's it going outside there? You guys staying fit and happy?
Everybody's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Trying to ignore you as much as we can.
Thank you. You're welcome. Now, Duke, I had a feeling we were going to play one of the classic Duke songs, if that's okay with you.
We always stop doing this and do that.
You can do either. Can you segue right into it?
You're going to give us some kind of direction here? Aren't you in charge of this thing?
Yeah. I know that we have a little song coming up from Mr. Godwin. Actually, maybe this would be a good segue. I know Pat had talked to you about this blues number he's been working on, and you, of course, are a bona fide blues artist. Pat is a man of many different musical hats.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm not sure, is it going to be possible for you guys to play together? Is that going to work, Pat?
I think we could do that.
Okay. Have you explained to Duke what you have in mind?
Yeah, this is a little blues thing. The blues is something that people have created because they were torn about something or depressed about something. In my life, when I woke up this morning, all the blues things start off like that. I woke up this morning. When I woke up, I was a bedwetter. So when I woke up, it was a nightmare. So this is absolutely true. This is called the Nocturnal Ires Blues. And we're in A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to start soon. Okay. I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
Something was amiss. The sheets are ruined. I'm soaking in my own piss.
Oh, boy.
The electric blanket was plugged in. The moisture blew a spark. I look out the window. Woo! The neighborhood was dark. I got the nocturnal Ires. Got the nocturnal Ires blues. Oh, it's hard to take when you're a kid. A bummer at 13, suicidal at 56. I'm done now.
Oh, boy. The band wants another verse.
I can give another verse, Tommy.
Oh, go for
Really?
it.
Here he goes now.
We'll wait for you.
I can't sleep over a friend's house like Chick or Tommy G.
Yeah.
For fear I'll wake up in my own little sea of my own pee. To find out at school, I wish that I was dead. The pretty girls will tease me about wet in the bed. I got the nocturnal. Oh, the nocturnal Ires blues. Yeah. That's what happens when I get pissed. Yeah. All the girls know that I'm gonna lose.
I got a verse.
Go ahead, Josh.
I woke up this morning. My white sheets are now yellow. I peed all over my brand new My Pillow.
Or as Tom insists, my pillow. Yeah,
he has the nocturnal. Yet sings so well. The nocturnal Ires blues.
Lord, I'm so damp.
I woke up and there was pee in my bedroom slipper shoes. All right, say goodnight, Duke.
Oh, baby.
Oh. Gotta go to the bathroom in my own bed.
Baby now.
Had a dream I was on a log ride.
Baby now. Lord, protect me from my friend.
Electric blanket therapy doesn't work. No, it's shocking.
Hey, yeah.
That's right. Take us home. I need a shower. Woo,
Wow.
A shower.
Oh, man. That is great, Pat.
Thank you very much.
Chick, I got to tell you, you've got a lot of great songs, but I think that's your number one song.
number one.
That was Duke. Very nice. Nicely done. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Once again, James Hill, Bill Ritter, Joe Maddox, and, of course, the Duke.
Extra.
Just in, according to reports from ESPN, the New England Patriots have informed their season ticket holders that capacity at Gillette Stadium will be limited to about 20% this season, pending state and local approval. However, the Philadelphia Eagles and city officials say that no fans will be allowed in the stands for the Eagles games in the upcoming NFL season. and they won't be allowed in the stadium for the Philadelphia Phillies games.
And that's not because of coronavirus. That's because Philadelphia Eagles fans are such bricks.
That's true, but no, it's because of the virus. And evidently this is trickling in. The NFL hasn't made it official league-wide what they want to do as far as fans or no fans for the upcoming season, in quotes.
No one knows what to do.
No one knows.
So Gillette Stadium holds 66,000 people. How many of them are season ticket holders?
Probably most of them.
You think so?
Close to 66.
66,000 at Gillette Stadium? Mm-hmm. That's the best the stands can get?
That's a slogan, slogan for Gillette.
They got an applause.
That was great. I love that.
The best a man can-
God, all morning long. Give me that.
That too. That was nice.
No idea what he was saying. Wow. I woke up this morning. I think I had to quit. My bed wasn't full of pee.
It turned out
was full of salt.
Took a great big
shaving cream.
Yeah, we'll try that next time we get Duke and the boys. I think I'd like to hear one of my favorite Duke songs, and there are so many. And by the way, one of the absolute, you talk about the best moments history of this show, when Sam Kinison came here and he and Duke spontaneously created a tremendous new couple of verses for one of his songs. That was just one of my favorite moments ever. Duke, one of my favorite Duke songs is a little thing called "Don't Have It in Me." Do you have it in you to play that one for us?
I do, and I would appreciate if someone else would come up with a verse. I just need someone to amuse me sometime in the song because the show's really dragging my ass down.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right.
Well, he's got a point.
1, 2, 3, 4. Baby. Come on. From early in the morning, baby, till late at night. She telling me I can't do nothing right. I can't take it. What can I say? I pack my bag, make a getaway. It's a shame. It's for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Get it, get it. Wrong color roses and new perfume don't smell right. Does not like that movie that I took her to last night. Worked too much, but I'm always around. To have voice can be an irritating sound, man. Yes, for Satan, yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. I don't have it in me. 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 Sing along at home. Don't have it in me. Don't have it in me. Yes, for Satan, yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Oh no. Tom, it's your turn.
Well, maybe perhaps a talk sing.
Oh, okay.
Love it. Love it.
We're in the car, and what did she say?
What did she say?
She said, "I think you're turning the wrong way."
Oh, boy.
You know, I really love this Duke Tomato song, but whenever I do it, I'm doing it wrong. It's for certain. It's for sure. I can't do this because I've got to do some more chores.
Don't have it in me. 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 Yes, for Satan, baby. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Don't have it in me.
Don't have it in me.
Lord, I don't have it in me. 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 Yes, for Satan. Yes, for sure. Don't. have it in me to put it in her. no more.
Duke. That's great.
Yes.
Well done, Tom.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums, and that was great, Duke. Wow, sounded good today. Once again, the band Outside. So they are the house band. Today they are technically the outhouse band, as has been pointed out many times. And we do, in fact, have an outhouse out there.
Yeah.
Because I feel kind of weird they can't come in the building.
And a dumpster.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have a dumpster right here. You can't.
But remember, you don't take a dump in the dumpster.
No.
Oddly enough.
Yeah.
Don't sleep in the subway.
And you do realize the back of this building looks like the SETI project.
I don't know what that means.
There's about a bunch of those dishes.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody?
SETI. Okay.
SETI,
Yeah.
Yes.
The search for extraterrestrial.
No idea.
Intelligence.
Okay,
Right.
Intelligence.
Yeah, okay. That's something Josh is really into, dude.
That giant satellite.
Well, it looked like, especially in the morning coming out here when it's dark, it's like, that's scary shit.
Are you?
Well, I heard that. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir.
Sorry, I didn't get much sleep. I apologize.
Well, thank you very much. Where were we? Okay, we back? Are we back? Okay.
Hey, Josh, did I tell you? I did some research last night. There's a band in Hawaii, and they do covers of Duke songs.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, really? You've never heard of Uke Tomato?
Uke Tomato. It's all ukulele.
Oh, boy, that would be.
Uke papaya.
All right, guys. That's about enough of this. Willie, I like you till just this moment.
Yeah, because can you imagine all the famous, your favorite blues songs played on ukulele? Might be good. Might be interesting.
Yeah, it could be.
Right now, Duke, we got to do a little of fresh stuff here because we're talking about Hello Fresh, and if there was ever a time to get involved in this, now is the time. I know Jess Hooker is a big fan.
Love it.
I'm a big fan. Christy's a big fan. What is Hello Fresh? Well, it's the #1 meal kit in America. So what's this all about? Well, the idea is they do all the shopping for you, and they deliver the kit, and you can have one of 22 chef-curated recipes that come around every week, and you make it yourself, but they've done all the heavy lifting.
Yes.
You don't have to go to the store. You don't have to mask up. You don't have to glove up, because there's the box, and it's from Hello Fresh. And then you'll find yourself you're a much better cook than you thought you were. Recyclable packaging, pre-portioned ingredients. You cut down on your food waste by at least 25%, and I guarantee you're going to clean your plate because the food is so delicious. By the way, you'll also be saving 40% versus shopping at your local grocery store. And now HelloFresh is so excited about this, they want you to try it, and they're making it super easy because you can get started with America's #1 meal kit by going to HelloFresh.com. And if you use the code BT Show, like Bob Tom Show, you'll get $80 off, and they'll throw in free shipping for your first box. So we couldn't make it any easier. The promo code is BT Show. You go to HelloFresh.com, $80 off. That box will come right to your door, and I think you're really going to like it. And I love doing it with my little girls. They get a big kick out of cooking with their dad. And it's pretty much foolproof, except every once in a while they'll have a thing like salt to taste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't give that packet to a 3-year-old.
Well, no.
Just saying.
Of course.
All of it goes in.
Everything else, perfectly proportioned. Check out HelloFresh. I think you will really like it. And now is the time more than ever to check it out because of the special $80 off and the free shipping for this special offer from the Bob and Tom Show. Don't forget the code is BT Show. HelloFresh.com. Coming back, give me the teaser.
Is it a body on the railroad tracks or is it a sex doll?
Oh, well.
Well, it's.
I'd hate to waste a good sex doll.
Yeah, so let's vote for sex doll. Or this is going to be a very dark program. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
The Outhouse Band, well, that's not the true name. It's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. They just happen to be playing near an outhouse today, out in the parking lot, keeping us safe, social distancing here at the Frigamall building. But, man, great live music this morning, and you get to be part of it right here on Bob and Tom, 24/7. Allie Breen on the way.
I'm Chick McGee. This is your Bob and Tom Sports Update. A top Canadian government health official says a longer stretch of home games might help the Blue Jays to get approval to play in Toronto amid the pandemic. The official says back and forth travel from the United States, where cases are surging, is a major issue for Canadian authorities and could prevent the government from approving Major League Baseball to play in Canada. MLB requires an exemption to a requirement that anyone entering Canada for non-essential reasons must self-isolate for 14 days. About 10 Major League Baseball umpires have opted out this coming baseball season because of concerns about the virus. There are 76 full-time Major League Baseball umpires, and more than 20 of them are 55 or over. Umpires who are deemed at risk, either for their age, health situation, or other issues, and opt out will continue to get paid. Umps get their salaries over 12 months and have already been paid through April. And Harrison Barnes of the Sacramento Kings became the latest NBA player to reveal he has the virus. He revealed yesterday he hopes to join his team at the league's restart later this summer. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
That fiddle of gold is shining bright. Oh, the cat we lost a legend other night. Charlie Daniels was his name. Rosin it up Bowes was his game. Blind since being a baby, but could finally see how much we miss old CDB. I'll always remember his two incumbent classic grin. I done told you once, you some bitch. He's the best it's ever been.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Renee Hicks has joined us in the studio.
Morning, Renee.
Good morning.
Quite the sportswoman, I can
Oh,
tell
yes,
from your
yes. And we were talking about the WNBA. I just want to know, like, will there be, like, feminine hygiene commercials, like, sponsoring it? Because I think those things got to go. They're just too damn nasty. I mean, they got to stop. They got to stop talking about women's genitalia. I mean, and these women talking about douche. We don't do that, men. We don't go to the beach talking about douche.
You don't?
You know? No, we don't. And see, I never want to see a black woman do that. Because they would have her just acting crazy, just walking along going, oh, girl, I ain't seen you in a... Damn, Shaniqua, is that you stinking like that, girl? Well, you need to douche your nasty ass. There's a whole family of seagulls following your nasty ass. Damn. I don't ever want to see that.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Dan Cummins is here with us.
Now, did your kids all go through the question, why? Why?
Oh,
why?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he never, for a year, it's been a nonstop barrage of questions. And it's a question and it's the opposite. Why are we going to the park? Well, because it'd be fun to go to the park.
No. You know why? You know your answer?
What?
Because
I said so.
I found myself saying that. I'm like, I'm not going to say that. And now I'm like, because Daddy said so. That's why we're going there. And they're the worst know-it-alls because their knowledge base is almost zero. He doesn't know anything. And he questions everything. Like, I'll be reading him a story. Everything's a challenge. Just like, and then the jaguar walked through the forest. That's a tiger. No, it says jaguar.
Nope, it's a tiger.
Yeah, you're wrong. And I'm like, okay, let's play a little game. Raise your hand if you have a degree. Oh, this is embarrassing. I graduated on the dean's list. You can't wipe your own butt. That's a jaguar. This is a winner. Next story.
Yeah, we have Dr. David Wolf, American astronaut.
Hello, Dr. Wolf.
He's about to join you guys up in space.
Oh, we're looking forward to him getting here.
Здравствуйте.
Oh, you're telling me.
Hang on a second. What does Strasvitcha mean, David?
That's hello.
Oh, okay. That just means hello, you moron.
Yeah, listen. Hold on. Yeah, boy.
What was that?
Russian wolfhound. He's very hungry.
Russian wolfhounds get really big, don't they?
Who knew? Seen him. He was cute little puppy when we bring him up.
Wow. What is the name of your doggy?
Our dog?
Yes.
Well, now we call him Foamy.
Foamy.
Hey, it's that one guy again. 846 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hope you were paying attention. You shot at some serious cash.
Come on
now. Yeah, we'd like to see you win that. By the way, you shot at some great fun coming up at the Rathskeller special event tonight, brought to you by Stella Artois. Give you some information about that coming up in just a few minutes. That's it. Oh yeah, I like this one. Stu Tomato and the Power Trio on the keyboards. James Hill. Joe Maddox on the drums, Bill Ritter on the bass, Duke Tomato on the guitar and vocals, of course. Sounds very good. And they're a house band today. They are indeed outside. Because once again, the Frigamall building, like many buildings, is currently under somewhat restricted access.
Yeah.
Which means we actually had to rent a portalet for the band.
Oh.
I don't know why they couldn't just go behind the dumpster. Once again, it is called a dumpster. Yeah, okay, sorry. Let's see. In the big room, it's Ace Cosby, our engineer. Also engineering today, the great Eddie Hazel. One of the nicest guys on earth.
Yeah, too nice.
Yes. Yeah. Why is he so nice?
Seriously, he could be yelling at all of us and we'd put up with it because he's so talented.
No, he's such a nice guy, though.
I know, yeah.
Handsome.
But he doesn't have to be nice, is what I'm telling you. Eddie, you can start being mean.
Why don't you start being mean with Jess Hooker, who's sitting in for Christy Lee?
What the hell?
No.
Oh, you're so nice.
He is. I don't even think I actually said that. He's nice. He's nice.
Very, yeah.
Very. See, you're nice, too. You guys can get together.
Oh, no, I'm not nice. No, I'm not. No, never.
Nice and easy.
Definitely not easy.
I didn't mean it. I meant, so never mind.
Tina Turner style.
That came out wrong.
Oh, sorry.
Tina Turner reference. Not suggesting that you're in fact easy. If I wanted to introduce easy, I'd go to Pat Godwin.
I'm very easy.
Easy and desperate.
Like a Sunday morning.
You've got a car in a parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm starting to tingle.
Yeah. When Pat goes on the road, he takes a dome light in case he gets lucky. That's the only way he can get aroused. Thank you for the laughter, Ace Cosby. It'd be nice if the mic was on. There's Josh Arnold. There's Chick McGee. Behind the glass over there, Willie G.
Hey.
Comedian based in Chicago, Illinois. And then we do have Pat. Pat, I want to congratulate you on, first of all, learning me a new term.
Learning me.
He said in his best English. I was not familiar with the technical term.
I did suffer from it, so I knew.
Is it enuresis?
Nocturnal enuresis, I think that's how
enuresis. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Wetting the bed.
Yeah. It's a rough thing when you're a kid.
Yeah. It's lucky my son Willie over there didn't do that, or he would have been, of course, known all the time as Wet Willie.
Yes, he would have.
Yeah.
Very fine man. Southern band. Thank you very much, Duke Tomato. Much appreciated. And, boy, those guys really helped you out with that song, Pat. That was really great.
Oh, those guys are fantastic.
Speaking of songs, Pat, I know you brought some of your friends with you today.
Which one? Well, we already talked to Seamus McCain.
Yes, of course.
Irishman.
And then, while we can still make fun of him,
Infecto Quarantino from yesterday.
Yes, Infecto Quarantino, of course, was here. But one of your friends has a really nice song about Jess Hooker, who was sitting in for Christy Lee. And if you could...
so this is Leon Redbone's younger brother, Dion Redbone.
Dion Redbone.
He tried to change the Leadbone, but people knew who he was. He's just channeling his older brother, ripping him off, really.
Yeah, interesting.
Kind of it's more, I would say, a tribute.
Indeed, yeah. I'd like to get into character now. This is a song for Jess. She's such a sweet girl. Every morning, she'd cheer you up a little bit, give you a little tickle. So it's a tribute to her and her tickles. They're fabulous. Here we go. Got a friend. Her name is Jess. She tickles my tummy, tickle my chest. Oh, she cheered me up like no other friend could. Oh, yeah, when Jess tickles. Oh, my Jess tickles feel good. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Here she comes through that door. She tickle me hard, pin me to the floor, makes my stomach red. Maybe someday I'll learn. Yeah, maybe laughing. Oh, my just tickles burn. She puts those icy fingers, yeah, right down my britches. Oh, she lets her hair fall on my face. Oh, and I'm in stitches. Oh, stop it, Jess. Breaks me out of my funk like no other friend could. I got frozen Jess tickles. Oh, and hairy Jess tickles. Yeah, when Jess tickles, my Jess tickles feel good. Oh, they feel so good.
Oh, that is so nice.
Thank you, Pat.
Right. Well, Jimmy.
Pat. No. You mean thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you,
Dion.
Dion. Thank you, Dion.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
Well, thank you,
Dion.
Pat, for bringing Dion in.
Right.
Is it,
You're
was
welcome.
it Dion Deadbone? What is it?
Leadbone.
Dion Redbone.
Oh, Redbone. Okay,
I thought it was
sorry.
Leadbone.
Well, he explained that.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Today was
Sorry,
different.
Pat.
I thought it was Leon Deadbone who will be doing some voiceover work for our friends at Get Roman.
Yeah.
Pretty soon. Okay, thank you very much.
Dead bone is what he's doing.
We have that road over there. It's the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom with Jess Hooker. Jess, what do you got?
Liberty County, Georgia officials believe they were set up on Tuesday. Authorities approached what they thought was a dead body. It turned out to be a sex doll.
Oh.
County Sheriff's Office Detective Mike Albritton said officers found a sex doll laying on the side of the railroad tracks. Once the coroner arrived, detectives began to check for injuries and immediately discovered the body was a very realistic female sex doll.
Unfortunately, one of the paramedics has already given it mouth to mouth and is begging for mouthwash now.
No pulse. No pulse, Quincy.
So, and it was on a railroad track.
It was on the side of the railroad
What if it was a
tracks.
passenger train? If anybody
geez.
stopped there long enough to get off.
Oh, okay. All right.
Aren't those super expensive?
That's what I thought. That's
We have had this story, and I want to say thousands of dollars for one of these.
And you can build your own, right?
Yeah, you can pick hair color and eye color. And
It's like getting a car these days.
Yeah.
You go online and that'd be a weird place to work, wouldn't it?
The sex doll place?
Yeah, wait a second. Lunch is over. I got to go log on and see what the latest pervo wants.
I want it to be orange.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you think it starts with exterior and then moves on to interior and then?
I'm sure it's hair color, eye color.
Yeah.
Boobs, I imagine the boob size goes from whatever.
I think there's a body shape
32 to 75.
Tennis balls to watermelons.
Sure.
Oh yeah. Right. It's sad, really. That'd be so depressing to go home and. How was work today, honey? No. Once again, 9 out of 10 wanted the gigantic boobs.
I wonder if a wife found this and she just tossed it, took it, and
good question.
got rid of it.
Because if they're so expensive, why would you take it to the railroad tracks?
Make sure it's destroyed, I guess.
Was it tied to the tracks? No. that old thing. Maybe it was what's that movie? Throw Mama from the Train.
Oh,
because it wasn't there. Remember, we had a story about people who they would send a photograph of their ex.
Yes.
And the company could create that face on one of these sex dolls.
Oh,
yeah,
that's creepy.
Get those.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like to judge, but those folks need some help. I think.
Yeah, especially the guy who calls up. Well, sorry, it's a black and white photo because that was taken when my mom was only 22.
You think anyone ever lies to try to? Sir, I do not believe that you dated Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Sir,
I swear we did.
Yeah, this is a trademarked face, sir. We can't do this. Okay. Well, when we come back, we're going to check in with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. We also have homeowners. Has this ever happened to you? There's something weird coming out of the walls. Is it a ghost? Is it melting something inside? Is it wiring? We're going to find out what it was, and it's actually quite interesting. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
Loads of curvy cleavage on display.
the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry.
The human drama of
Loads of curvy cleavage on display.
this is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
Wow, that guy's voice, huh? I know. We aren't all blessed with a voice like that, but this is what I have, so good morning. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7 on a Wednesday, July 15, 2020. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, our house band, in the parking lot. Social distancing out there by the portalette and the dumpster. Let's not forget that. Duke Tomato on a Wednesday, hump day, right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. I'm Mark Allison from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Former Auburn University football coach Tommy Tuberville has defeated Jeff Sessions to win the Republican Senate primary in Alabama. The 65-year-old Tuberville now positioned to put up a strong challenge against Democratic Senator Doug Jones. President Donald Trump endorsed Tuberville. Sessions had held the Senate seat for 20 years till he resigned to serve as Donald Trump's attorney general. He recused himself in the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential campaign. The president tweeted Tuesday night, Tommy Tuberville won big against Jeff Sessions, will be a great senator for the incredible people of Alabama. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says he'll begin to roll out details of the new COVID-19 relief package to senators as soon as next week. McConnell suggests the measure will include new funding for school reopenings, some unemployment benefits, and money for health care providers. China's government has warned it will protect Chinese companies after Washington warned enterprises may face legal trouble if they help carry out abuses in the Muslim northwest region of Xinjiang. The U.S. warning came amid mounting tension with Beijing over human rights, trade, and Hong Kong. That's a look at your news update. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I got a letter from a guy going, did you see the one of Josh in the kayak?
Yeah. In the he was wearing a red shirt. And,
Yeah, it was my
and his
4th of
hat.
July
Yeah.
outfit.
Yeah.
But you were in the kayak.
Yeah, of
He
course
was.
I was in the kayak.
But I mean, that whole is sort of one size fits most.
I
happen to fall into most.
This guy wrote, I'm surprised Josh fit in a boat. I thought if he was in a boat, it would be a gravy boat. And I chose not to read it.
Except for right now.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Church League softball fist fight, getting washed in the blood on a Tuesday night. What would Jesus do? Lord, he wouldn't do that. Knock hell out of a preacher with the softball bat. Well, the swinging shepherds from the sheep of the Savior were tied with the Sourwood Church of Christ, an example of some highly unholy behavior in a game that had already been protested twice. Something unbiblical must have been said for them to be aiming heat at a minister's head. Clocking the clergy ain't the thing to do, but neither's the high hard one on a 0-2. Church League softball fist fight, a buddy laying on a hands neath the left field lights, knocking out 4 teeth, getting a busted lip. Ain't exactly my idea of Christian fellowship. Church League softball fist fight, rolling around the pitcher's mound, it just don't look right for nice people from the church and the Sunday school class to trade the cup of brotherhood for a can of whoop.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
We have a woman who was born in the former Soviet Union, the Ukraine. She's a beautiful young woman. She is engaged to be married. Her name is Kira Sultanovich. You're getting married. And you want to have kids? You want to have kids right away?
Definitely want to have kids.
Do you have any nephews or nieces?
I do. I am a great aunt.
It was a gorgeous man. I mean, 901 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Let's see. We got a real quick forecast from Jess Hooker.
Q95 Fox 59 weather forecast brought to you by CarX. Partly cloudy today. Thunderstorms possible later. The high is 91. It's currently 73 degrees.
Yeah.
Hot and humid, baby. You like that?
Not really.
You like that, huh?
That's why I like my buddy Jeff Chapman, because they call it ChapmanHeating.com because Chapman Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing.com. A little cumbersome.
Yeah.
A little clunky.
Almost as cumbersome as Jeff Chapman. You've seen the man in his dad shorts? Yeah. His ad agency said, do not wear those again, Mr.
I don't
Chapman.
have a problem with dad shorts.
I don't either. But they thought the general public might go, oh, dear God, what's happening here? I just wanted to get my air conditioning fixed. I didn't want to see those legs. That's why Jeff will be sending members of his crew out there. They are appropriately dressed for the occasion and socially distanced, et cetera, et cetera.
Legs like the Rockettes.
Yes. Get your air conditioning tweaked. Is that the word?
Yeah, sure.
Get those filters. Yes, there you go. And ask him about the ultraviolet thing. And it's Jeff Chapman, ChapmanHeating.com, okay? Tell Jeff I said hello, shorts. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. A very lively day on the Bob and Tom Show. You hear a little bit of something in the background. That's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. On the asphalt this morning.
Asphalt.
Out on his asphalt.
Standing on the asphalt.
They're in the parking lot right now.
Yeah.
Not allowed in the building, I'm sorry to say. Not because they're musicians. Although there was a time. No, it's because this building is a restricted area. There's about 10 people allowed in here, I think, right now.
And no Irish.
Of course. Well, except for Pat Godwin.
Except for Godwin.
Right. In a different building, though.
Yeah. We are in a different. We have limits.
I'm in the Irish wing.
Yeah. Okay. We closed the bar in the Irish wing. Let's see now. Who's here? Oh, I know. In the big room, it's me. This is Tom. That's Josh Arnold's sidekick, dude.
Hi.
There is. And I'm getting used to the shorter hair, Josh.
Oh, okay.
I don't like it. Chick McGee is across the way at the sports desk. Ace Cosby is our engineer, the proprietor of the Ace Cosby joke of the day, the man, the legend, the voice. Every once in a while.
You know, we did the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
I know. Every once in a while, a cozy evening, Ace will go up to his lady and look at her and say, what, Ace?
It's time.
It's time. Wow.
Means he's ready to do it.
Yes, I tried that. I was handed that handheld vacuum cleaner to go.
Oh, you had to go dust bust?
Yes, dust bust the dog hair. And by the way, I don't know about you, Willie, you'll back me up on this. My white dog has decided that it's time to shed her entire coat. My coat has those... What are those things out west that blow that's tumbleweeds?
Tumbleweed?
Well, it is getting hot.
I have tumbleweeds of white golden retriever dog hair. Jess Hooker, once again, in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. And the aforementioned Irishman, Mr. Godwin, is in his headquarters. I recommend that you Google Duke Tomato and find out about some of his great music available out there. Some of it's on YouTube, some of it's on disc, some of it's on iTunes, et cetera, et cetera. Thank you very much, Duke. We're going to get to one of Duke's songs coming up.
Tom, your dog is shedding. Your white
a bit later on.
Golden retriever is shedding.
Yes.
And have you ever taken some of those tumbleweeds of hair and just kind of smashed them down and then put them on your own head and looked wistfully into the mirror?
Inside.
We could do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I bet there's enough.
Oh. What's that thing called? The dust buster, whatever it is. Yeah. It's a clear plastic, and you look in it, it's just all dog hair.
Oh yeah.
But I do have a golden-colored golden retriever too, so I would look like one of those guys that when they get older they dye their hair blonde. Like that Joe Walsh, Donald Trump thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Remember Marge Schott or St. Bernard? She used to save its hair to rub on the players' bats for good luck.
I didn't know that.
She owned the Reds. Yeah, there was all kinds of rumors about other stuff that's even more unreasonable than that.
Yeah, not to mention unreasonable's going light.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in the stage version of Throw Mama from the Train.
Oh, really?
Typecasting. I'm sorry. That's two obscure references. Thank you very much. What have we missed over there in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom, Jess Hooker?
Well, it all started when they noticed honey dripping down their walls. A Pennsylvania family discovered a bee infestation in their house.
Oh, and there's so many that honey's coming out of the wall.
Yeah, as Tropical Storm Faye moved through Bucks County over the weekend, the Isbell family initially believed the dark stains dripping down their walls was a result of storm damage.
Sure, sounds reasonable.
Andrea Isbell said after her husband had felt the substance was sticky, they smelled it and determined it was honey.
I knew a girl called Honey Walls in high school. Different
honey Walls?
Yeah.
Well, there was honey walls, sugar walls.
Sure, yeah. There was good grips. And,
sticky walls.
Hello wall.
The family called in. The family called in Alan Latanzi. his alias the Bee Man.
I'm the Bee Man.
That's right, yay.
Who came out and performed an assessment. Latanzi believes there is a colony residing in the Isabel's home and will return to remove it.
Okay.
He said he will take them to his home, and they will become a honey producer for me. I will make a colony.
How about wow, this guy sounds like he's got a kind of a god complex.
I know, that sounds, yeah.
I think I told you this before, Tom. I had a hornet's nest hanging over our driveway at one of the many houses I lived in there during that. And I was told, by God, get out there and get rid of that hornet's nest.
Wow.
So my idea was you get a broomstick and a garbage bag.
And you hit her over the head with, I
and I buried her in the backyard. No, I hit the hornet's nest, and the entire nest just fell into the trash bag, and then I sprayed hornets and wasps. It didn't work. I was only stung 7 times.
There's a video of you on Instagram knocking down a nest in a house, like at the tree, right?
At my compound I have now. Yeah, Josh actually filmed that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you were standing under a cicada-filled tree, and I shook one of the limbs, and they all sort of swarm you.
I screamed like a little French girl. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I once stupidly tried to get rid of a wasp nest. It was in a metal swing set.
Yeah.
One of those ones made of the big pipes.
Yeah.
And there was a wasp nest in the horizontal pipe, the top one.
Right
at the end. So my buddy Greg had the brilliant idea of putting gasoline into a one of those things you squirt dish liquid out of.
Okay,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So Greg puts I was whatever, 15 or some idiot age. Greg puts the gasoline in that thing, then we climb up on a ladder, squirt it in the end of the pipe.
Yeah.
Well, and the wasps start buzzing around. Then we light it.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
God, was it cool. We got stung so many times.
It was cool for a second, though, wasn't it?
That was wasps, not bees.
Oh, gosh, fire bees.
Yeah, now it's even worse.
Yeah.
Did you see this? I was Googling this thing about bees, and then it said, scholars say that bees can count, and it appears that they understand the concept of zero.
What?
Scientists, yes, this is true. It says scientists previously thought bees could only count to 4.
Shut up.
But new research suggests this is real.
Only count to 4.
New research suggests bees can understand quantities as great as 5 when trained with rewards and punishments.
Punishment.
Yeah, they can count to 5, but they're lousy with the alphabet. They only get to B every time.
Of course.
A,
What
B.
would they?
Hey, that's us. A, B. Hey, that's us.
Wasps are smarter, especially when it comes to counting the money in their 401ks.
Yes,
well worth it.
White Anglo-Saxon.
White golden retriever.
Yes.
What a weird joke.
So this guy. But I mean, here's what's funny about this story to me. So they see this gooey substance in their walls. They figure, okay, it's whatever.
And they don't just
melting asbestos.
Why wouldn't you just say, okay, we're leaving? That would make me want to go. I'm out of here.
They determined it was honey. So did they taste it?
Yeah, she said that, she made her husband do it. He felt the sticky substance, and then they smelled it and tasted it and determined it was honey.
Honey never goes bad.
Yeah, she said, I have 3 boys, and they were wondering if we could set a tap up so that they could pour the honey on their yogurt and granola in the morning.
They probably could.
Well,
Hippie family.
That's really handy.
Yeah, she said, I wish we could share it, but they need a better home where they're safe and happy and not living with us.
Hey, Mom, if we could just get some grapes to grow indoors, and we could have jelly.
I'd be concerned about bears.
Yeah.
Dressed as
Where are they?
salesmen.
Yeah.
Hello.
Would you like the encyclopedia?
Is your dad at home?
You're having a problem.
Well, I'm here to check the electric.
Where is this in Pennsylvania? I forget.
Bucks County.
Oh, Bucks County. So I'm not, to go back to an earlier reference. I'm surprised it wasn't wasps.
Yes.
I see a bear in a nice suit with its hat on. Hello, holding a.
Are you the head of the household?
It sure smells like honey.
That's interesting. And then all of a sudden you just go, and then I need to. I can't take it anymore.
This is such a fun bit.
I'm sorry. Let's move on.
Oh, sorry.
What else have you got over there, Jess?
The folks at Pornhub, the porno website, you can tell Tom wrote this because it says the porno website, are trying to help.
Hang on a second. How would you have written it?
I would have just said porn.
The porn site.
The porn video website.
No one says
porno
except you.
Porno makes it sound creepy, which I do deliberately.
Okay. I should have talked to you about this before now.
But what they're doing is actually really nice. It's a very odd thing, though.
Yeah. So they are trying to help small businesses deal with the corona crisis. In a competition launched Tuesday, Pornhub will select 100 small businesses to receive free ads to run alongside Pornhub's massive collection of kinky videos.
Oh, cool.
While nearly all of its advertising currently comes from sexually oriented businesses, Pornhub hopes the Big Package contest will attract other entrepreneurs eager to reach the site's 130 million daily visitors.
I mean, it's smart. It's just that
Yeah.
Do you want to have your ad
right
next to some graphic anatomical display?
But who's going to be watching porn and just go, oh, look at that, organic stationery. Wow. Wow, oh my gosh.
But there are some small businesses this would be perfect for. I would think some microbreweries.
Sure. Yeah, that's probably true.
Tire place?
No, you don't want any rubber in porn.
How about wheels? Hey, speaking of rim jobs,
that's
at Dale's car and driver shop, we can. But I mean, that really is a problem because they want. I mean, there's so many restaurants and stuff that want people to know, hey, we're open,
right?
And please support all your local businesses as much as you can with your mask on or whatever you have to do.
Yeah, or buy gift cards, whatever.
It would just be very awkward for a lot of things to be advertising there because they can't all be related to the porno viewer. Hey, we sell Kleenex by the skid. I don't know. But they're trying to get small businesses, I guess, to send their ad to the Pornhub people, and they'll decide.
Yeah, it's the Big Package contest, so you can submit your small business there.
Okay.
Is there a tab for like mask porn right now?
Yes. I don't know if you. I mean, I'm sure if you. Pornhub will eventually be a major search engine, I think.
Really?
Because you just type in whatever you want in their search engine and it will find it. But Pornhub.
I'm confused. So you can get a pornographic face mask?
No, I meant like for people that want to watch two people wearing masks have sex.
Yeah, yes.
And the mask is one of the main things that turns them on.
Oh, I see. So not like a Lone Ranger mask. You mean a coronavirus mask?
Although I bet.
I mean, unless you're into cowboys, I don't know.
I'm on Pornhub. I'm putting in Lone Ranger, and let's just see what comes up.
Try Bone Ranger.
Lone Ranger. Oh, my goodness. Lone Ranger compilation.
Oh, there's more than one.
Doing something with the Lone Ranger.
Is there a Rump Ranger in there?
I saw at one point they had the Kumail Nanjiani's The Movie The Big Sick was on Pornhub.
Yeah.
What?
You can anybody can put anything up until it gets taken down.
Oh, wow.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. No, sure. It's the best.
It's a really good movie. And it's not at all pornographic.
No, it isn't.
No.
Josh, what did they take down?
Stuff like that. Oh. The Big Sick. Any kind of copyrighted material. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So he wasn't getting the proper residuals for it, et cetera, et cetera. Okay.
I remember for a while when YouTube changed their regulations and you couldn't post about guns on YouTube, a lot of gun companies were posting their videos on Pornhub because they had different regulations. There's really interesting loopholes that happen with this website.
Right.
Okay. Well, anyway, so your small business, whatever they do, theoretically can apply to Pornhub to see if they can get part of this free advertising.
Yeah, they're going to choose 100 small businesses to be featured.
Okay.
Good.
It'll be interesting to see what they are.
Yeah, I would like to follow up and find out.
I'm the pie lady.
And speaking of pie.
No pies over on this page, but okay, we'll figure that out. Coming up, we have our house band, the great Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Well, they're not in the house; they're outside the house, but they're still playing and sounding great today.
So good.
Thank you very much again to Dean and Eddie and John and Ace, all the engineering stuff. Be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like bud, some like Schmitz, but for me, it's
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, the Bob and Tom app available in the iTunes and Google Play Store. How much does that cost you, Josh? It's free. That's right. It's free. Listen to your local station. Tune in to Bob and Tom 24/7. You can even set an alarm that'll wake you up with the show. Imagine that. Tom Griswold, the first voice you hear in the morning. Kind of like me when I come in at 4 a.m. The Bob and Tom app, it's free. Tell your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers. Heck, tell your parents. They may want to listen to the Bob and Tom show and get hip. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. I'm Mark Allison from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Officials say an autopsy's confirmed Glee star Naya Rivera died from accidental drowning. The Ventura County Medical Examiner says Tuesday that Rivera showed no signs of traumatic injury or disease that might have contributed to the drowning. There was no initial indication that drugs or alcohol played a role. Rivera's body found Monday in Southern California's Lake Piru, 5 days after she went missing while boating with her 4-year-old son. Meanwhile, a college fund being created for her son by the creators of Glee, who remembered the actor-singer is joyful and immensely talented. The creators say in a statement Rivera was a friend as well as a cast member. Ryan Murphy, Brad Falchuk, and Ian Brennan say their hearts go out to her family. They referred to Rivera's 4-year-old son Josie as the beautiful son she loved most of all. Rivera's body found Monday in a Southern California lake 5 days after she and her son had gone out on a rented boat. Rivera, just 33 years old. More sad news. Sorry. Discovery Channel says longtime Mythbusters host Grant Imahara has died from a brain aneurysm. The network confirmed his cause of death Tuesday. Imahara died Monday at the age of 49. The network says on its website, Imahara dedicated his life to using his skills to make people smile. Well, in better news, a man in suburban Detroit was given the wrong lottery ticket, but there was no mistake about the result, a $2 million winner. The Michigan Lottery says the man stopped at a gas station in East Point to put air in a tire. He needed change for the air machine and also asked for a $10 Lucky 7 scratch-off ticket. The clerk mistakenly gave him a $20 ticket but quickly offered to exchange it. The 57-year-old man decided to keep it, and he won. He decided to take a lump sum of about $1.3 million instead of $2 million spread over many years. Why does that not happen to me? You're listening to Bob and Tom. More of the show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
My coronavirus roommate, my bass player, Todd Boner, he wanted me to go out and play Frisbee golf with him today, but if it's going to rain, we ain't going to be wasting our time. Speaking of playing Frisbee golf with Boner, I got a joke of the day I just now invented, sperm of the moment.
Okay, well, let's hear. Yeah.
You know why Frisbee golfers don't play Frisbee golf when it's raining?
No.
Because it's impossible for them to keep their joints lit.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Bob.
And this is Tom, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy on your computer all day and all night.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
6:21 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Jess Hooker has a quick update in the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather forecast brought to you by CarX. It'll be partly cloudy today. Thunderstorms possible later. The high is 91, and it is currently 75 degrees.
Once again tonight, Rock the Rathskeller. Gunner will be your host. True Villains, the band out of Nashville. Band starts at 7. And enjoy that nice evening air outside. Have a great time at the beautiful Rathskeller downtown. Fun is still happening. The world is still turning, and we're still alive. Say hi to Gunner. It's brought to you by Stella Artois. That's happening tonight at the Rathskeller. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. A special edition with the great house band Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. And as you can hear, the boys are playing great today, and they happen to be outside the studio, enjoying the sunshine. Check local listings. The show is worldwide, so it's dark somewhere right now. We will push on. Happy to be here with Chick, Josh, and Ace in the big room. Behind the glass over there, Willie Griswold. Behind the glass over there, it's Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee. On the glass, we can see Duke Tomato and Bill Ritter and James Hill and Joe Maddox playing for us. And then on the other screen, we see the beautiful Allie Breen joining us from New York City. Allie is a comedian, and have we ever decided what her title is?
Well, you like to say...
No, but the options were not good.
Yeah, sexpert sounds...
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like that when you combine words like that anyway. She's a critic involved in the world of dating. Is that pretty good? Okay, well, thank you. We're going to get a song out of Duke in about 10 minutes, but first we will check in with Allie Breen. Thank you very much, Duke. Thanks, gents. Allie, it's good to see you.
You too.
Are you in New York City right now?
No, so I'm down in Atlanta, and I'm leaving for the Blue Ridge Mountains today.
Oh,
That's
wow.
nice.
Well, who are you going?
Shenandoah River?
Almost 7.
Get that reference?
Blue Ridge
Mountains.
Shenandoah River.
Isn't that what they say? I didn't know that.
Who are you going with?
With my family, my sister and her kids.
Oh, I was thinking it might be some kind of cool date.
No.
All right.
Oh, you'll have a great time. Aunt Allie, having fun?
Yeah,
Are you the cool
exactly.
aunt? You the cool aunt?
I'm trying to be. I buy their love with candy and do all the cool aunt things.
All right.
How old are they?
They're 9, 11, and 13.
Oh, so you're only 2 years away from getting them all beer.
Yeah.
And if you want to be the cool aunt, I think we established that that's out there. Well, let's get a couple letters in. We're going to do a somewhat briefer version of this because we want to get another song out of Duke and the guys. What have you got, Allie?
Dear Allie, I snooped my boyfriend's phone, which, yes, I know is wrong, but I found the weirdest thing. I found a bunch of upskirt photos.
All right.
How concerned should I be?
Well, it's up to you. It's what he's into.
So does he take these pictures? Or are they...
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I think that if he's taking them, that's one thing. If he's getting them from a site where women are leaving them for men's consumption, I don't think that was the word I wanted, but yeah.
So wait a minute. So which is
I think it's
preferable?
If a woman is putting an upskirt picture on the internet and saying, here, this is available to whoever wants to view it, whether it's on Pornhub or anything else, or if he is going out and getting these without the permission or consent of the women, that's not okay.
Right. If he's taking them, it might be an issue.
Yeah.
If he's taking pictures with the upskirts, he should get his ass kicked. That's
How do you?
Well.
If he's out,
So I have a question. I mean, I have thousands and thousands and thousands of pictures of my family on my phone. How do you take a picture with an? Do you put a camera?
Well, I think
you put like it on your foot?
No, it's not necessarily that. I think it happens mostly in public transit where they kind of just stick
kind of a
there.
flick.
Yep. Do
There you
this
go.
and
Or
stick there.
stairs.
You
Stairs
pretend-
is, if you're wearing a skirt and
Stairs,
you're walking
yeah.
in front of
That's problematic. I think that's
if he's out stalking women, getting pictures, that's
right.
different.
But I doubt he is. I bet he's finding them on live and saving them.
But why? That's a weird fetish to me. Have you seen upskirt photos? It looks like the flapping a fat kid's arm. It's such a weird.
Well,
Yeah,
it does. But
It's not for me, but
By the way, a flap in a fat kid's arm is the new Duke song coming up in just a second. Yeah, that to me is kind of pervy. I think I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not my thing. But
But if your boyfriend's into it, like, hey, can I send you some upskirts?
I don't
if you're
think
into
so.
this.
I think one of the turn-ons about upskirts is their permission has not been granted.
Right.
Yeah, that's pervy.
Yeah.
She always just find a reason to start climbing a ladder and pretend that she doesn't know he's behind her. oh no.
Like Priscilla Presley.
Nice beaver.
Yeah, that classic scene.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's kind of pervy and weird, and to me, it's there's a lot of sort of non-consensual stuff that he's interested in, and
I think it's okay. That's his style of porn. If he's a good dude and treating you right, you're fine.
But I was thinking,
maybe
someday he's going to have some kind of weird cane that he's walking around with, just casually sticking it under women's skirts at Kroger.
Well, I think that was happening in dressing rooms. There was a guy that had it fashioned on like a selfie stick, and he was sticking it under the...
Yeah, it's to me, it's, I don't know, not good.
All right.
I mean, they're willies, right? You'd get your ass kicked. How would someone not notice a camera coming in under the floor? Right.
Now, could have been worse. I'm not sure this is worse. I'm valuing this the wrong way. I'm sorry. Is there such a thing as up-kilt pictures?
Yeah.
Probably.
Wow. Where you
Actually, you're right. In New York, there's a lot of cross-dressers. You don't know what you're going to get if you do an upskirt photo there.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, yeah, you could be.
That Susie has nice balls.
Either his testicles or those biggest hemorrhoids I've ever seen.
Some guy didn't think it could get any worse. Congratulations, Josh. You win this round. Let's get to our next letter with Allie Breen, comedian.
Yes, dear Allie. I've been quarantined with my boyfriend for 4 months, and instead of doing things together, he just plays PlayStation 8 hours a day. He thinks we're having a great time, but I don't see it that way at all. What do I do?
You tell him.
Yeah.
I feel like you just tell him, yeah. Was she playing the video games too?
Well, I was going to say, would that help if she did, or do guys not want their girlfriends to play with them?
Don't touch my controller.
One time, I can kind of speak on this. One time when I was talking to a person I was dating, I was playing video games, and it was just a one-person video game. So she just goes, "Can I play?" And I go, "No, of course you can't play. What are you talking about?" And I was suggesting because it's one person, so we can't play together. And she goes, just because I'm a woman doesn't mean I can't play video games. And I go, "No, you can play whatever you want. We just can't play at the same time."
Yeah, I think if he wanted her to play, he would have invited her.
Yeah.
Right now, I think it's also safe to say in the current situation, everyone is a little bit nuts. I think there's a lot of anxiety. No matter what you do, you start doing something normal, and then you kind of wake up. Oh, I forgot. I mean, I forgot to get a mask of the day, and I walked into a store and went, "Oh, geez."
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I didn't do it on purpose.
Sure.
I forgot. Oh, God.
I bet a pandemic puts the old relationship on a microwave,
Yeah, but everybody has got lots of anxiety. I don't think you can think of anybody that doesn't. It must be very tough being a psychologist right now, trying to help people, because they're probably dealing with a lot of stuff. So, yeah, I don't have a good answer for this one. Let's get back to the up-kilt idea.
Oh, you like that? Would you do that? Would you wear a kilt without anything underneath it?
Absolutely not.
In the traditional
I would look ridiculous. I would feel ridiculous. I can barely wear shorts and not feel ridiculous.
There's nowhere for the powder to go, right?
Yeah.
I'm heavily powdered today, by the way.
Heavily powdered today.
Spin around, let the powder fly. Woo!
Yeah, I have to
twirl around like Mitzi Gaynor.
Let's do one more, Allie.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend's fantasy is to take me to a sex club. So to lead up to that, I told him this summer we could go to a nude beach. Have any of you done this? And how offended should I get if he ogles other girls, or if enough guys don't ogle me?
All right. I've never done it.
Willie?
I've never done it, but I've done like a nude show at a...
Yeah, Allie, Willie's a stand-up, and he did a show at some nudist colony. And, by the way, how come you only hear the word colony when it's preceded by leper or nudist?
I thought it was camp. It's not a nudist camp?
No, it's just a group of people. They live on this sort of... It's kind of like a camp, I guess. I don't know, but right in the front row, Allie, there was this guy with this 8-inch flaccid...
hanger.
I've been referring to it as the 8-inch hanger. It was very distracting. I'll say this, if she's going to the beach, I don't think I don't think they're going to have to worry about him looking at other people because usually the people that are at a nudist colony or a nude beach, not to be rude, they're not the people you want to stare at.
Right.
There was one guy whose penis was covered by his own belly. It was awesome. Couldn't stop looking.
Hello.
So if there's a risk of her getting that upset, she shouldn't do it. She's not into this.
Yeah.
She shouldn't do it.
Yeah, if she's got a bunch of anything.
Right.
But also if she's already worrying about it, then she's going to suck all the fun out of it, and there's no reason to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're really going for each other. I mean, if you glance or look, I think that's safe. But it's still a turn on that you both are naked in public, right?
Yeah, when you have to say to the guy, okay, that's enough lotion. You don't have to put it on that way. Okay, we get it.
He wants you to go with him, so that says something.
The guy told me when he gave me the tour at the nude place that if you're not allowed, they said that if someone gets an erection, they refer to it as a flag on the play. And that someone has to go to the beach and cover it up with a towel.
There's a flag on the play.
Yeah,
we got to give that to Frank Caliendo. He needs to do one of his announcer voices from a nudist camp. Well, Allie, we're going to let you have a great time on your vacation.
Yes, enjoy the Blue Ridge Mountain.
It sounds good.
It should be fun. I'll be singing West Virginia the whole time now.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. One of the most beautiful states there is. Beautiful West Virginia.
Yeah, send us pictures of the place.
Yes, I definitely will.
Cool. Okay, thanks, Allie. That's Allie Breen. You can find her, ALLIBREEN, on all social media. Can we switch gears and head out to the parking lot? And once again, there we go. That's it. Now, Duke, you got one you want to play for us? What is this?
It's going.
You got the problem, baby. How you like it so far?
I love it so far. Good piano sound.
Yeah, I'm drinking whiskey. In fact, a double shot. You say I've got a problem. I'm certain I do not. Saying that you've got the problem. Don't give me all that stuff. I don't drink too much, baby. You don't drink enough. I've been thinking about it. My educated guess. Too much moderation's just another form of excess. Saying that you got the problem. Don't give me all that stuff. Get yourself together, baby. You don't drink enough. Don't drink enough. Don't drink enough. You don't drink enough. Yeah. Having a real good time, sure. They caught me with my pants off, but is that such a crime? I'm saying that you not the problem. Don't give me all that stuff. I don't drink too much, baby. You don't drink enough. I don't have too many. You just have too few. Sit down, have a couple. You'll realize it's true. Saying that you got the problem. Give me all this stuff. Get yourself together, baby. You don't drink enough. Here we go. Don't drink enough. Don't drink enough. You don't drink enough. I'm getting ready now. Fabulous. I almost passed out. People say I have a drinking problem. You know what I think?
What?
Some people have heard this song before. The only time I have a drinking problem is when I don't have a drink.
Oh.
Now, this has been the best crowd we've ever worked for ever in our lives. At the end of this next verse, I will point, I want you all to sing as loudly as you can. What is that spot on the concrete behind me? What the hell is that?
Oily.
Tom, we got to improve these working conditions. Call OSHA or something. I want you all to sing as loudly as you can. What the hell was it? Oh. You don't drink enough. Let me hear you.
You don't drink enough.
Josh, you weren't there for me.
I know. I didn't know the notes. I will be there when the time comes.
Here we go. I woke up in a soybean field. I could not find my car. I figured without me driving it, couldn't have gone very far. I'm saying that you got the problem. Don't give me all that stuff. I don't drink too much, baby, now.
You don't drink enough.
I was scared of that. Last verse. I went out to dinner. Everything was great. Now you claim that I came home with my best friend's date. I'm saying you got the problem. Don't give me all that stuff. The only reason you remember, you don't drink enough. Finish. Don't drink enough. Man, don't drink enough. You don't drink enough. Yeah. My. Don't drink enough. I was going to explode. Hey! Bill Ritter on bass, Joe Maddox on drums, James Mitchell Hill at the keyboards, Mr. Tomato's youngest, brightest and best-looking boy, Dr. Duke Tomato.
All right.
Oh, so your mom only had one boy, huh?
No, Tom, she didn't. How's that?
Oh, you can defend yourself all you want. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. God, that's a great song, dude.
Bravo.
Jeez.
I should have said I didn't give you credit. Tom actually wrote the very first verse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
That's not why it's good. Now, thank you so much, the house band, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Be sure to look up Duke in the world of Wikipedia and the world of where you find your music. There's a bunch of great stuff out there, years and years and years of stuff, including that classic Warner Brothers album produced by John Fogerty. It's some great stuff. And then one of the best things ever from this show is the Duke Tomato Sam Kinison piece. I'll make sure that we get that stuck on our social media platform so you can hear that one. That is a true classic, as Mr. Kinison ad-libbed his way through a song with Duke that he was hearing for the very first time, and he nails it.
Yeah.
With a terrific guitar solo from Duke, I might add. And we are coming right back. We've got our history lesson coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Check out the Bob and Tom Show app and let your voice be heard. Our contact info is right there.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, our house band or outhouse band this morning. Thanks to them for stopping by and coming in for some live music. Man, they sound great today. Nothing better than live music from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, and we'll have more of it coming up. Plus, what we learned on the show today right after this on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee. This is your Bob and Tom Sports Update. A top Canadian government health official says a longer stretch of home games might help the Blue Jays to get approval to play in Toronto amid the pandemic. The official says back and forth travel from the United States, where cases are surging, is a major issue for Canadian authorities and could prevent the government from approving Major League Baseball to play in Canada. MLB requires an exemption to a requirement that anyone entering Canada for non-essential reasons must self-isolate for 14 days. About 10 Major League Baseball umpires have opted out this coming baseball season because of concerns about the virus. There are 76 full-time Major League Baseball umpires, and more than 20 of them are 55 or over. Umpires who are deemed at risk, either for their age, health situation, or other issues, and opt out will continue to get paid. Umps get their salaries over 12 months and have already been paid through April. And Harrison Barnes of the Sacramento Kings became the latest NBA player to reveal he has the virus. He revealed yesterday he hopes to join his team at the league's restart later this summer. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
That fiddle of gold is shining bright. Oh, the cat we lost a legend other night. Charlie Daniels was his name. Rosin it up Bowes was his game.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Blind since being a baby, but could finally see how much we miss old CDB.
Yes.
How long is the members to uncommon classic good? I done told you once you submit. He's the best it's ever been.
Very good. Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Okay, everybody. Hey, ladies, you ready?
Ready, Tom.
Okay, great. Chick, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, Tom. Mr. Griswold.
Thanks. Chick McGee Experience, take one.
Hello, everybody. I'm Chick McGee, and this is my band, the Chick McGee Experience. Hello, ladies.
Hello, Mr. McGee.
Oh, please, girls. After last night, I preferred if you call me Chick.
What? How are you talking about that?
Never mind. Since I topped the charts with my last hit single, I've had a few problems, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my cardiologist. Sure, I've been in and out of the hospital, and I've had more than one surgical procedure, but let me assure you, when it comes to the Chickster getting down with the ladies, I have never had a problem in that area. All right, everybody. Stand back. Time to get ready. Let's get funky. Get freaky. You know that I love to sing about that stuff so sweet and nasty. But since I did my last record, I've had the occasional angioplasty. Now, ladies, don't you be concerned. There's no need for mass hysteria. Because when it comes to getting putty, I've never had a problem in that area.
Chick, you are a nasty boy. Bring the ladies lots of joy. Biggest stuff we've ever seen. Chick, you are a sex machine.
Give me a whiff. Right on. Solid. Still stanky. Sure, there was some downtime when I had my operation. But now all the ladies are satisfied. Because the old Chickster's back in circulation. I admit that I was frightened. Facing death is bound to scare you. But when it comes to breaking off a little something, I have never had a problem in that area.
No one loves the way he can. He's a sexual superman. Always does the ladies right. He can keep it up all night.
Give me some sugar. Shaniqua. Reaching. 9:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
And now we relive Chick's first day broadcasting.
What are we on?
It's unbelievable, isn't it? I want to remind you of a couple things. Keep listening on Q95. Great music all day and a shot at some serious cash multiple times.
Cash money.
Yeah, be listening to win some serious cash money. I also wanted to mention tonight, Rock the Rathskeller, the beautiful Rathskeller, that beautiful outdoor garden. Stella Artois presents some great live music tonight. Gunnar will have all the details, and he'll be your host as well. Check it out tonight. Welcome back. It's the Bob and Tom Show. a very lively edition of our program. Once again, the band Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, the house band, not in the house, outside the house, in the large Frigamall building, which once again has restricted access due to blah, 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 blah. We have forgotten to do our mission statement today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a confusing world out there. You don't know who's telling the truth. You don't know what's happening. You don't know what's open. You don't know what's closed. You don't know where you can go. You're probably looking for guidance. If your soul needs some guidance, you've come to the wrong place.
Oh,
Because
yes.
Here's our mission statement once again. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
In the words of Shemp Howard. Okay, thank you. Now, where were we?
I learned something during the break.
What did you learn?
Well, you know the phrase, those were in our salad days?
Salad days?
Yeah, those were the salad days.
You learned something? You learned what a salad was?
Well, this certainly took a...
You like a spring mix, do you?
I know what a salad is.
You've seen one?
It's got ground beef and cheese and salsa, and it's in an edible bowl.
Oh, yeah.
No, I asked Chick, I said, where did the term salad days come from? And he looked at me and said, will you leave me alone? And then I went ahead and Googled it.
I said it was when people had dinner and a lot of money, they were able to order a salad to go along with their meal.
That's not the
That's
case.
some elaborate lies. What that
It's a Shakespeare coined it. Antony and Cleopatra. Cleopatra talks about her youthful dalliances with Caesar and says...
Caesar salad?
You know what? There is a joke there, but no.
That's not it?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No, but that is good. She says in her salad days when she was green with youth and cold in blood.
Oh.
So cold and green would be a salad.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't like blood on my salad.
Well, you're missing out.
I'm like Dracula. But okay.
What? Well, that's not what he said.
Yeah, he said blood and cold and
Cold
green.
in blood, yeah. It's not... Anyway.
Is there time for history lesson?
It is indeed. Thank you very much, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, our house band. Great stuff today. We certainly appreciate it, guys.
Leonard. History testing.
Leonard, you're fine.
Here's Tom.
Now, today is what day?
No, it's not Thursday.
Not Thursday. See, this is what we've been happening.
Boy, oh boy.
July 15th, 2020.
We all keep forgetting what day it is.
It's a Wednesday.
Wow.
Happy Wednesday, Pooh.
On this day in history, it's the birthday of Mr. Van Ryn.
Oh, inventor of the waffle maker.
No.
Is it a Van Ryn job?
Maybe you know him by his first name, Rembrandt.
Oh.
Rembrandt's the last name.
Sorry.
He makes a tooth polish, right, Rembrandt?
Yes, of course, famous for his toothpaste work. He is famous for not making the cut with the Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God, I did not know Rembrandt was the first name.
I didn't either. That's what it says here.
Man.
Maybe,
Rembrandt's his first name?
apparently.
Huh.
And I don't know how you pronounce R-I-J-N.
Reen?
Yeah. I don't know. Do you ever hit the J when you're doing one finger typing and you always hit the J and it looks like you're suddenly typing in Swedish? Maybe it's just me. Okay.
No, that's interesting how your mind works, though.
Let's see. It's the birthday of Jesse Ventura.
Governor of Minnesota.
That's right.
And a surfer.
I didn't know he surfed.
Yeah, he lives off the grid in Mexico a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, he's one of those big kind of conspiracy theory guys.
No phone, just lives on the beach in some hut.
Sounds amazing.
I've always been a fan. Always loved
tinfoil on
Jesse
his
Ventura.
head. Yeah.
One of my favorite actors, Terry O'Quinn.
Oh, sure.
From Lost.
John Locke?
He's in a movie called Stepfather?
Yes, he's in the original The Stepfather.
It's wonderful.
It is good.
It's really good.
And am I correct, Willie? I know you're a big Lost guy. Isn't Terry O'Quinn from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan?
I don't know. I'm a big Lost guy. I'm not a big Terry O'Quinn guy.
Well,
actually, I did take a improv class with Terry O'Quinn's girlfriend.
Okay.
No kidding.
Should have asked her if he was from the UP.
What's her name?
Because, I mean, if he grew up in the UP, being in that island and Lost was probably pretty normal for him. Friend of the show, one of the greatest guitarists in the world, Joe Satriani, born in 1956. And let's see, what else? Gabriel Iglesias. Fluffy.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Mr.
Jess's son's favorite comedian.
a good guy, nicest guy out there, a great comedian, and whenever he gets any press, it's always a fluff piece.
It sure is.
Mr. Iglesias on Netflix right now.
Yeah, season 2.
He has a nice series.
Okay, on this date in 1799, the Rosetta Stone was founded. You know where it was founded? Or found, rather? In Rosetta. You're welcome. Yeah. Okay, is it time to learn what we learned?
Time now for things we learned. Brought to you by Grainger. Products keep your facility running is what they do best for 90 years. Grainger.com for whatever you need whenever you need it. Grainger for the ones who get it done.
We haven't learned it yet, but I'm going to teach you right now. This is an argument starter.
All right.
1988, the movie Die Hard was released.
Right.
Christmas movie.
Christmas movie. Big argument there. I know
legit.
Bob would tell you it's a Christmas movie. Huge hit and not released during Christmas. Very interesting.
You know, people time that so you can, when Alan Rickman falls off the tower, they bring in the new year. Like
spoiler alert.
Times Square.
Well, he may or may not live. Maybe he hits a trampoline.
Maybe he hits a trampoline.
We learned that Chick McGee does a great train whistle sound effect. All right. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio did a great job in the parking lot. Thank you, Eddie, et cetera, Chris, and everybody. Duke came up with the phrase "kiss my mask."
Yes.
Which I like very much. He also uttered an expletive, which I believe I hit the button in time for. If you were watching in the video, I was frantically digging through all these papers looking for the button.
Tom, did you ever own a T-shirt that said "Kiss my grits"?
Never.
Oh, man, you should have.
Wouldn't buff my wheels with it. And once again, some famous doctor says, ladies, I don't know why this is a thing. Do not put garlic in your mommy parts.
Got it.
Don't believe the stuff you read in the internet. Yes, unless you are concerned about
what if your man likes Italian?
aggressively oral vampire.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.